Yes.
Wait.
No. I think she's like, let's go. Oh, is it recording? Ginger just like, good job, my dude.
Amazing.
Organization. Yes, it's awesome.
Okay, after that amazing intro.
Yes.
So let us do a quick little recap to decide where we're at. So fellas, last time we were here, you guys went to a party. You gathered information, and you, in fact, hold on.
Oh.
To this party, y'all went to the party.
Yes, we did.
And you, in fact, learned some information about different stuff. You are probably going to go investigate the orphanage because that seems kind of sussy. You guys received an individual, a person, a draft. I'm sorry, not a draft. A tiefling actually. He is a very pale, very like looks like he has albinism because that's how all the Thalians look. They're like completely devoid of all melanin whatsoever for some reason. Who knows? Anyway. So that's just how it be. So anyway, he showed up, y'all had a little standoff, maybe a little tension, who knows? I don't know. Anyway, so then he went to sleep and y'all were left to your own devices on the ship, everybody went to sleep, and you wake up the next morning, and once again, I'm getting my normal voice. Once again, it is a frigid morning. And you guys are definitely deep into winter at this point. You started your adventure in the fall time, and so you are deep into winter. And you know, you look up, and endurance. You're coming first one up, and you kind of gained your sea legs over these past few days, but it still doesn't make you comfortable. And as you begin the morning, you're looking over the ocean at the rising sun, and you look kind of at the pattern of you kind of watched the sun come up, and you look at the stars, and you're looking at the moon and everything, and you realize, today's the day of the winter solstice.
Oh,
The shortest day of the week.
No. So anyway, as you are kind of sleeping in the morning, you notice that your friend, your tiefling friend, kind of also opens up the door and walks out, and he has he's kind of taken his blanket and pulls it over his shoulders. He walks out and comes up to you.
Hey, glad to see you're up. You doing okay this morning?
I am a little fuzzy.
Don't blame you. I'm Endurance, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Do you have something I could call you?
You can call me Franz.
Nice name. Do you have any memories? Are you able to recall anything now?
Well, you see, the last thing I remember, I was in northern Athea. My people were living close to the border. And you know, we had heard tales of people coming and stealing and pillaging, but I did not expect it to happen to us.
Yeah, that's a long way from here. Myself and my party, we just came to the city recently, and we had no idea how bad it had gotten. There are hundreds, possibly thousands of druids that have been enslaved by these people. It's terrible. You were given to us, as horrible as that sounds, by, does House Spiricilla ring any bells?
Not one.
Well, that's at least I would want to. We were given to us. We have basically been there's a lot going on in the city. There's houses battling, and Ursula is the one who has basically been trafficking druids around the continent and obviously to other continents and back. You were given to us at a party that we went to in disguise, and I used dispel magic on you, which is one of the only things I could think of, and it worked. But yeah, it's really, I'd heard it was bad, but knowing that they just are giving us away, it's horrible. I'm grateful you don't remember most of it at least, but I am sorry that you don't remember exactly what happened.
Thank you. Appreciate your sentiments.
Of course, and just know that my friends, now we mean you no ill will whatsoever. I know our mission in this city was something entirely unrelated, but this, for me at least, this changes a lot of things. Knowing that we can free our people, it has made me reevaluate our purpose here.
I wish I were a little bit more passionate about freeing my brethren. Don't get me wrong, I am, but I'm ready to go home.
Oh, and I don't blame you at all. That's something that we're definitely going to have some sort of meeting about, because we have a lot going on in the city. There's things that threaten my friends that are in this party, and but getting you home is also a big, yeah. I'm gonna have to do some talking, especially since your home is so far away, and I
Don't feel responsible for my well-being per se.
yeah, it's just you've been in a really horrible situation, and if I can make your life easier at this point, then I'd be happy to. I just don't know how exactly to do that right now. We do have a ship, which is a start. Nice ship.
We're on the ship.
We are on a ship. Yeah. I meant that. Like we have a ship. Yeah, gentry. Something I was talking about. Yeah, that's what gestry. I gesture. I say we're on a ship.
Nice shipping.
Yes. So we have the tickets, so maybe we can get you somewhere close to a port nearby. But yeah, yeah, well, I'm glad that I hesitate to say doing better this morning, but I know it must have been a very traumatic day for you. Okay, that's fair.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, yeah, I'm just.
Look out. And he kind of motions. He says, do you know what day it is?
So solstice. Yeah, how could I forget?
Are you of the moon?
Yeah, are you also the moon?
Indeed.
It's been some time since I've met someone of my circle. It's been a very long time, actually. Wow. Like a little bit of home just came back to me, actually.
Yeah. I'm certainly glad that I met you as one of my first.
You too.
I'm like, holy crap.
And she just gets a love interest imported.
Just chill.
Okay, so about that time. Well, about that
Oh
time,
God.
Little and Silas are all in the beds in the captain's quarters. The only 3 beds aboard the ship.
Oh yeah, the captain.
So Little has begun stirring from her 3-day long sleep.
To which Silas is also stirred.
Oh, you have to do that every time you wake up.
Wait, are we all in the same bed? Okay, so yeah, she did. Yeah. Tail is snapping. Okay.
Been out for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah. That was another dimension. Maybe. Quite literally, actually.
That just happens every now and then.
Yeah. No, narcolepsy is super common in my race. Called a cat nap, Silas. Don't you know anything?
Yeah.
Covers like up from her nose, like.
Right, Atra. By my honor.
Good.
Silas, why are you in this room anyway? This is girls only.
Is it now? Okay.
Right, you're not allowed to be in here to cover
I slept here all night, but
it.
I guess now it's. Okay. I'll step out.
So Silas interrupts your chat on the day.
Morning, Silas.
Good,
Hmm.
good morning. What's
Yes.
your name?
I am shocked.
Can you
Sean?
understand?
No, sorry.
I was about to say, I
Morning.
can.
Back it up. You have to translate.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Silas. Silas Franz, right? His name is Franz.
Franz?
Franz. Franz?
Like Ferdinand?
Songs.
Like Ferdinand, that's what I God. Franz is so much better. This is Franz. And yeah, I will happily I'm gonna look at Franz. I will happily, if you wish to say anything to him, I will happily translate for you. So yeah. He is awake and he is doing better than he was.
Smiling and wave.
Yeah.
Small from behind the mask.
Do we have coffee? Well, he told us that he can tell it's
The mask fucking lips up. Silence in there.
Slay and they like purposing like
Yeah. We have coffee in this. We have coffee on this boat.
Not really, no. Not really any rations. And they were kind of
No.
rat
Yeah.
at this point too.
yeah, he is a little brisk outside today. I'll admit it. But it's the winter solstice, Silas. Did you know that?
No, why is that?
And it's just a very important thing with us druids. So yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Elodia.
Thank you.
Elodia is still deep in slumber.
Oh,
And
Really?
yes.
okay.
And so Elodia, you
Am I by myself on below deck or something with me?
well, and the zombies.
Oh, God.
So anyway,
Looks like there was some sort of sleeping situation where I could be down there.
sure you jumped in there on the comfy bed.
Yeah.
So,
Lodi was like,
They all had a maybe that we can do that.
Lodi was like, this is not my time to fight. yet."
so deep in sleep, but you have been plagued all night by restlessness. And in the early waking hours, you are visited by a dream. And in this dream, you almost like it's very symbolic. It's a very symbolic dream. You see yourself like hovering high above all of the lands in the world. And so you're looking down over everything and you see these like red kind of glowing spots around the world. And you watch as it kind of like gets closer to one of them that is kind of close to Lycosium. And you kind of approach it, it gets closer and closer. And as you get closer to it, you almost feel like straw for this like weight in your chest. And you get closer to it and you are kind of your entire vision's obscured by this red mist.
Like wait, did Buddy have similar visions of Red
Not
Men?
quite. It's a
Okay.
little
I'm thinking of the Red Sea or something,
Yeah,
or Red Plains, I don't know.
Yes, the
Okay.
lake.
Okay,
If you
that's
remember the
one,
lake.
okay.
Yeah, so this is red mist. And your vision's completely obscured by it, when all of a sudden a face kind of begins to form out of the mist. And it's not really one that you can make out really well because it's so
Amorphous,
incorporeal.
okay.
Yeah, and so it looks at you and says, "Sealed. Sealed the Sunders."
Seal the rift, seal the sunders.
Come on, the Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
to
No.
call them Sunders because that's what I call them, so it doesn't sound like.
No. No, it was no. I swear.
Wait, did they say both or?
Well, really, it's a Sunder is what they call them, but like seal the Sunders.
But that's the rifts, the openings in the sky, that's the layman's term, okay.
They're like hot spots, the things that create the hot spots in the
Okay.
world. Like some regions are warmer, but not for any particular
Do I
geographic
get a
reason.
vibe on this space? Like, is it malicious or do I
It
feel?
seems like it's
afraid?
genuinely asking for help.
Oh. And it's centered around Lycosium.
Just the one at Lycosium, the one that seemed to be close to you,
Okay.
but it just asks that to you.
How cool.
And says before it's too late.
Oh.
It's too late.
The Rift and Lycosium. Do we know about that?
Let me think.
Is it the one that was at Tentaclin?
Yes,
Oh,
Was it at
there was one
Temple?
in Tennessee. That's the closest one to.
Okay.
But there's also one where Maynard's from, close to House Valdwell.
Right.
And then there's also one at Laranai, because that's why Laranai is so hot and like a desert.
But we haven't been there yet.
No, you have not been there, but that's where Rabbit Man's from.
Ah,
Yeah. So anyway, there's a couple kind of scattered around, but those are the ones you maybe.
okay.
So you kind of awaken from that dream with a cold sweat across your brow.
Is anybody else on there?
Just the zombies.
Nice.
So circled staring.
Late morning, slept in, Maynard's already gone, and then like. just
Okay,
the
yeah.
zombies are done.
I guess I'm gonna like go up to the deck, I guess. Bring up, I guess Percy was with me, so he's with me.
Percy's like guarding her from the zombies.
Just a standoff.
I know.
I
He's
think
like got
about,
bags under his
I
eyes.
think about cutting the zombies' Achilles tendons for like a split second, but I'm like, nah. I go up.
The intrusive thoughts
Oh,
do not
God,
win today.
Violet, it's not this morning.
Had a nightmare.
He's grumpy.
So I guess I go upstairs. Okay. Kind of gauge what's going on. So what, is it like midday?
No, it's probably like 9. You guys just usually get up earlier than that.
Okay.
Everybody's
Am I
starving.
awake?
Yeah, you're awake.
Can I go up to Franz? Say, in the Theoden. I'm sorry, I'm Sir Maynard. I don't know if I said that. What is your name?
Front.
Franz. Good to meet you. You're from Athel?
Yes, I am.
What part?
North.
Do you know specific area, name?
We are close to what they call House of the Sith.
I don't know what that is.
Like close to the border, Califast. That's
Okay. Interesting.
where my tribe is from.
You don't travel to Califast at all?
We do stay in our lands.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you. Good to have you.
Nice to meet the common.
So, is everybody like on the deck at this point?
Yeah, everybody's up on me.
I'll just be like, "Hey, everybody, this is Franz, and I'll introduce Franz to everybody. My name.
Misha's like, "Hi, Franz. You are a cat, actually?" And he looks at her and he doesn't understand what she said at all.
Yeah, she likes that you can turn into a snow.
And he looks at her and he's like, this.
And everybody get somewhat restful sleep after our big day yesterday. Little, I see you're awake.
I feel amazing.
Little got a really good sleep.
I
Yes.
feel amazing.
Yes.
Wait, what language does she speak?
He speaks Athelian.
In Druidic, right?
I speak Italian.
There you go.
Okay.
People.
I'm Little. Nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, and what's your name again?
France.
Franz. Okay. Are you surprised I speak your language?
A little.
Yeah. So as you can see, I'm a cat. So you can turn into a cat too.
Not in the same way.
Okay, what do you mean?
He kind of steps back and he kind of shifts into his clouded leopard form.
It's like me. He's a druid, like I am.
So cool. How did you ever find out that you could do that?
He's a leopard now.
And he shifts back. He's just like, well, it's a tradition among the people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it hurt?
No.
What does it feel like?
Oh god.
What's
You're like your clothes. I'm like your clothes ripped off. I mean.
I can't. It's like reasonable.
That's wearing nothing. Right. So he just is like, it's just a peculiar feeling. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. Well, super cool. I'm cat all the time, but I mean, no. Well, awesome to meet you and have another person to come along with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Wait, aren't you our slave? Wait. No.
Little. I have used magic to break the trance he was under. So he is
So he's not gonna fix me breakfast.
Little. He is our friend. He is the same circle. He turns like slowly moving in front of him, like Little. He and all the other druids in the place are under the same sort of spell, which I managed to break yesterday, and now he is fully conscious and of his own mind again. He doesn't have a lot of memories though, so we're going to be, right? We're gonna be treat him as one of us.
So where are you? Would you like us to drop you off somewhere, or what would you like to do?
I don't even know how to get home from here.
It's a very long way.
Is there a port? Is there
Well, the nearest port, you probably don't want to go back to. That's where they had you.
more than likely not? Is there I don't know.
There are other cities, I mean, but it would take a little bit of a journey. However, we still have some unfinished business here. I mean, we could take you, but it may be a few days.
You understand that the trip to FAL is months long.
Yes, I mean, we'll have to take it there. We could drop you off at a port, give you some money to travel.
Disguised.
Any help would be appreciated.
Does
Yes.
the House Tonigo control the ports?
At Sandra, yes.
But they still had them like on the docks.
They did.
trading with druids.
I guess they both.
Yeah,
Those-
that lady's like friends with Tondiga, right?
Well, I mean, she's kind of associated, but doesn't really do business with any of them anymore.
Wait, what?
She doesn't really deal with them that much. I mean, like, yeah, she would hang out in Tondigo area, but she kind of keeps to herself these days.
I also really random, this kind of like not in character, but the druids, everybody that's enslaved is like pale, right? Looks like they have albinism.
Yeah,
Or is
they're
it
also
just-
Ethel.
Okay, so it's an Athelian thing, not necessarily
The gold eyes is what,
okay, it's just the gold
The
eyes.
gold, well, so the gold eyes is what differentiates them.
Okay.
They look like they all come from the Athel, but like,
Okay.
so like Hester Vanderwald, also very pale. but she's
Okay.
dark. So
Okay.
she's also from Athel.
All right, just making sure. I
She's
couldn't
just
remember.
recording all of these Athelians over.
Okay. Cool. So, forgive me, I feel like I've asked you this already. I know you don't have any memories, but you have no memory of anybody capturing you or anybody else you know?
I don't think so.
I wonder, I mean, what is your last memory that you have, most recent one of yourself and your tribe?
I remember they were coming. We heard that they were coming to our shores.
Hmm.
And the ship arrived, a great black iron ship with serpents on it. We were betrayed. We were betrayed by someone.
Was it one of your own?
I cannot remember.
I wonder if some of your tribe is also here, potentially. I don't know the odds of that or where exactly they would have taken them, but I wonder. There are a lot of druids here, a lot of enslaved druids here. Betrayed. That's interesting. Maybe we can look into that.
Well, you're welcome to stay with the ship. We don't plan on taking it back to the docks, I don't believe.
No, yes, and
But we do have other business that we should attend to today.
yes.
I can stay concealed.
All right.
Okay.
And feel free to roam about the ship as you like.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are we gonna eat anything? We've only had rat-eaten rations for like 6 hours. I can't eat anything else.
Well,
I want a coffee.
That sounds excellent, Silas. When are we gonna get off this ship?
we just probably we do need to report back to Tom to go down.
Yes.
So soon, I would think. We just don't want to go too close to the shores, being we're in the glass shard ship. So, did the ship have any like distinguishing markings that made it look like a barge?
Flag.
Okay.
It's got a big old-
Can I like like a big sail happening on it? Is there a way to like do it? Is there a way to spell that like changes?
Flag, but I mean, it is like a very royal blue, the ship itself.
Does anybody have a spell that like changes the appearance of something permanently?
Let them
I don't think I do.
It'll last that long.
well, we just have to get out and go back to Monica, right? Like, did
we
we?
go.
Port of the lagoon where it was.
Yeah,
So it's like but it's not a sail, it's just a flag.
Yeah, but like the ship is blue, like
Oh.
it's pretty bright.
Oh, I see. Okay.
we
Well,
could just go back.
yes, we just need to make sure to keep the ship hidden
Yeah,
for good measure. So.
okay, so you guys plan on shipping it back, sailing over to the lagoon where you came from?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys sail back to the lagoon without issues. You arrive back and you dock.
So we need to go report to Tondigo. Based on information we've heard. And apparently, I guess technically this was our test to see if we could be a part of Tondigo. Do we want to be a part of Tondigo?
We'll at least get money, we'll get that reward.
At least they're not.
If we get cover, we can say we're considering it, we don't have to.
Silas and I met the couple from House Clover.
Mm-hmm.
They are very reasonable, it seems,
Mm-hmm.
and are trying to be a third party and not be associated in these disputes. What if we partnered with them instead?
I don't know if it'd be wise to partner with anybody, because we still have to go to the orphanage.
Yes, I don't think we should partner with. I don't think we should partner with Tondigo.
I don't either. I think
That's what I'm saying. I think if we're with any house, it'll raise suspicion. I feel like if we're just mercenaries for a while,
And did Nav tell us anything about when she would meet us next?
Mm-mm.
nobody
Okay.
saw her at the party, did they?
Yeah, nobody. That's a bit unusual. Being, I'm fairly certain she said that she was a member of some relatively high rank, so I would think that she would be there.
So
But
she was
she was a what?
a retainer.
Okay.
So we often came to the council meetings.
We might need to check on her.
Yeah.
But I think we should stay like, or like not really join any party for at least a minute. Just kind of weigh our options. When we need to get somewhere, then we'll make our claim to travel
Yes,
whatever house.
because we do need to investigate the orphanage and, yeah, and see what NAF is up to.
But I like the newest house.
I do too.
They
seem-
seem like reasonably not supercharged and fired up. to,
Yes,
You know. Seem pretty respectful.
yes. Yeah. So is our first stop going to be Tondigo or the orphanage?
Guess Tom to go would want to know as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I assume so, yes, we don't want to raise any suspicions there. And so we just, yes, I'm sure they do. Fort Mage probably has something.
You can go by that tavern. I don't know.
Yeah.
The rat tavern?
I
Yeah,
was
it's on
gonna
the way. I was being asked.
Oh,
say,
I didn't do anything.
I listen. I, for one, didn't like Expired. Okay. There are plenty of other taverns.
So we're going to House Tondigo first, and then we're gonna go to the orphanage.
But
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to have an answer prepared though if they ask us to join some sort of.
want to go, just say that we're. You know, I don't know.
We're busy.
Undecided.
We're really busy and really popular, and we don't have time.
Yes.
Yeah, just say that we're not looking to permanently reside
Yes,
here. We're kind
I
of.
have to go to a court summons back in Ilijan for my alimony checks.
Misha, you're too young to look like a divorcee.
Yes.
I'm
Divorcee?
20. I've got friends that have been divorced at 16.
Oh, she just said it's a bit too young and just for here, it might not necessarily be the best argument.
Well, I'm just saying, I could be a divorcee.
I highly doubt it.
Love her. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out.
I have to go address my other allegations of
Allegation.
Allocation. Real or fake?
I'm just saying, if we have some sort of something, it sounds
Just
more
say-
realistic.
We don't want to get involved with the dispute.
Well, see, that's the easy way out, and that's they're going to be like, "Oh, you're dumb. We're gonna kill you." But
Why would think when we've done a great job? Let's just.
y'all are silly. Anyway,
Endurance, are we all kind of like about to leave the boat?
yeah.
Okay. Endurance is gonna look back at Franz and be like, are you sure you're okay to stay here?
I may go around the forest a little, but I'll stay close.
Okay.
I'll probably clean this little one. His hair is all frozen.
Yeah. Do you need us to bring you any food or anything?
I can take care of it.
Well, take care of yourself. I don't think we'll be too horribly long.
Avoid anyone
Yes,
that you see that's a failure.
yes, and yeah,
I'll avoid anyone.
yes, I would, and it, yeah. And keep your transformations very, very secretive.
What is the spell that people can use to transform into animals?
Polymorph?
And then I say, follow up with say, don't mention polymorph.
Don't, yes,
It's
I had a
Don't
very,
mention
I had a very interesting slip of the tongue,
And I
which
kept-
was not a slip of the tongue, actually. You know what? I meant to say that. I really did, because, you know, they're not gonna expect somebody that's a druid to say, I'm a druid to their face. I
Very-
have been that.
Very bold.
Thank you.
Mm.
Can't. So yes, just don't
Bold
do
is-
that. It worked for me, but it probably won't work
Nice
for everybody,
way.
so.
Hey,
I will
Sure.
keep myself concealed under all circumstances.
Please do, yes, we do not wanna, yeah. Good. We'll be back at some point. Depending on how Tonga goes.
So you guys make your way up the ship.
Yes.
See you later. Poser.
You're going off the ship and you kind of traverse the shoreline as you did last time, and you kind of come out kind of where the huge hedges were, the labyrinth gardens of House Tondigo. And this time you don't hear the bellowing. It seems like since it is daytime, it has quieted down. But you pass by Raphio's little hut, and you enter from the back of the villa, and there are some guards kind of standing there by the door, and they recognize you, and one of them says, "Did you return?"
That's why we're here.
Yes.
Oh, well, and then he kind of looks over at his buddy and he hands him some money. Well, come on in. And so he lets you guys come in, and you guys enter kind of the same parlor you were at before. And so people bustle around, and eventually Scotty comes down, and she's wearing this long robe with like fur trim. And she enters, and she has a seat by the fireplace, and she yawns very big, and she says, "So you did it."
Scotty's the leader of the house, right?
She's the one that's like actually the leader.
Her twin brother is like kind of the, okay,
The face.
more brawn than brain.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say yes. He did.
Yeah.
So what do you have to deliver?
That they are indeed building a path, a secret way of opening up that port. Where was it again?
What was it?
Alaraka.
Alaraco. To, a direct route to the House of Castelli. There are a lot of people who are backing them, actually.
Who? I
Um,
need names.
can I just say,
She starts writing down all of
Yeah.
the names. It's excluded on the list of who attended. Would you like to? Is there any information you choose to withhold?
like, what would we withhold? Anything?
Like any of the names.
Yeah. Are there any people that you would like to withhold?
Do we know who
Maybe
actually
like-
signed on
I would-
to back them? Or is that,
I would
You know the
say,
people that were in attendance, and you know the people that were kind of talking trash about Tondigo, but you don't truly know who signed on.
But we can at least say who was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anybody you would choose to withhold? And you can kind of, we can say that you guys discussed.
House Clowen was in attendance, but they seemed somewhat neutral.
I feel like
Let's withhold their name.
that's what I was gonna
Probably
say.
the orphanage. Should we keep that in there? Let's probably call them all.
I feel like that is.
Okay.
I feel like Chloe and though we maybe like keep that on the down low. Like don't
Okay.
talk a lot about them. Just
Okay, so you're saying Drolfindir, you're saying House or Chapel of Undecided, you're saying Laranai, which was Buddy Man, and everybody but House Clowen and the orphanage.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So she said,
Anything wrong with saying the orphanage?
yeah, I think it's fine. So you are saying,
yeah.
Okay.
We're just not going into detail about it.
So she says, House Clowen wasn't invited.
I kind of cast a glance at Silas.
oh, it's not?
Deception check.
Oh God.
He has the best deception check.
Yes.
I'm not on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
go on. Go on.
Time to insight.
I'd be surprised if she can.
Oh my god.
Possibly.
Favorite. That's my favorite. Like I'm like, I know.
Does she beat a 25?
No, she
God.
does not. She says, huh, that is rather surprising, but they are new. What do they really bring to the table? Understand.
Even if they did get an invite, if they're truly vying to be a top dog, they might not be interested in working with the other houses.
I think you make a fair point. So the chapel of the undecided
Yes.
have decided.
At least they were present.
Yes.
That's guilt enough for me.
Not very wordy people, are they? Very much not secretive, but
Weird,
yes, that yeah.
strange.
Didn't really eat. Fasting
I
apparently.
hope they'll die.
Oh,
Vado. And so you hear one of them scurry upstairs.
Oh, oh.
And you like hear something upstairs go.
Same.
Then you hear a,
Oh my god.
and he comes stomping down the stairs, and he's like holding the servant that came and woke him up as he walks down.
never mind.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god.
Tossed him aside, and he like hits the wall, and he's just like, "Why did you wake me up this early?" And Scotty's like,
Up this early?
Scotty's like, "We have news from our spies." And he said, okay. He comes over and he sits down and he's like, "What is the news?" And Scotty says, "Well, here's a list of names of people that are against us." He looks and he says, kill, name, gallows, kill, behead. Sound right? And she looks and she's like, "Good. I will start the planning. My note paper." And so they bring out a little coloring book looking thing, and they give him his little big old marker.
Oh my
And
god.
he starts writing things, and he's like, "Ha ha ha ha, this is gonna be great." He just starts going down writing in his little book. And so Scotty looks at you and says, "First promise for this information, 3,000 gold and the ship."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
Yes.
And so she kind of motions, and they present to you a bag, multiple bags of gold.
That's fine.
So sweet.
So anyway, brings out multiple bags of gold, presents it to you all, and the ship is yours. Were you able to get the blood out of the board?
You know, I tried really hard last night when I was asleep. I did. I got up for a little bit, found power wash.
What a shame.
Yes.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know?
I think that was it.
So,
No, yeah.
Well, if you should choose to continue with us, there will be much more where that came from.
Well, we will definitely keep in touch.
Yes, certainly.
Can you promise your silence in the matter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silence, you will get.
Why would we want to get ourselves killed
Yes,
with a house as powerful as Tondago?
exactly. Not
Yes, I would wonder that myself, but what if you were to go to Garrisilla and report that we know?
we would be turning ourselves in. We don't
Yeah.
wanna do that.
Very foolish of us, actually.
You'd probably do the same thing you would do to us. Why would we want to get entangled in something that's already?
Persuasion check.
Oh god.
Oh,
all of us?
All of you.
Okay. Dice is free. Or
Did not
persuasion. Wait, which one? Okay.
19.
Persuasion.
Okay, I'm gonna add up all of your stuff, and I'm gonna average it. Make
Charisma. Oh god.
Wait,
You said persuasion?
Mine was only 17.
Oh my.
plus anything?
Nope, my charisma is
What was
bad.
yours?
17.
Mishra, what was Mishra?
Oh, Mishra.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Goobers. Endurance has 0 charisma. Endurance is only charismatic to a
Your
party.
average was a 12.
Babe.
Can I argue
What?
something? Why are we persuading? Because we're not going, we have no intention of telling you. We're going to tell your Sully. So why are we making this persuasion that we're not?
Wait, what did you roll?
I rolled a 2. But Stand
We're trying to persuade them that we're not like, is it that we're not, we gotta turn them over?
Not gonna do any, yeah, not gonna screw him over.
I don't know.
but we have no intention of screwing them over to begin with.
Do they know that?
They don't know that.
That's what we're trying to convince them of.
Acrobatics.
Bye, guys.
He says,
Okay, let's double check.
Listen. We need a little leverage to ensure that nothing is going to go awry.
What more do you want from us?
In exchange, something of value for us to hold on to for a few days, so we can make sure you keep your mouth shut.
Group huddle, group huddle. The guy. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Durham started looking at Little like,
What do we think? I mean, we're gonna come back for him anyway.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But-
No, no.
Maynard,
No.
silent.
No.
You can come first before I do that. No.
We have my cloak.
What of worth, like how valuable is this item?
Something quite valuable, just so we can hold on to it. It will be returned to you in full
When?
in 5 days' time.
So after those 5 days, we could just go say whatever. That doesn't make any sense.
Things will be taken care of within the 5 days. On our behalf.
I mean. Group huddle, group huddle.
Group huddle, group huddle.
Huddle, huddle, huddle.
I think we personally here.
Well, it's decided.
Because if we give them an item, we just got $3,000.
But not stranger. Listen, we are not giving them anybody. We should not give them any alive thing unless they tell us it has to be alive, in which case I'm still not cool with that.
Give them
Outside
less.
group huddle.
What about the medallions?
We can buy another one. They just gave us 3 grand.
True. But do they know that? Have they seen one before?
Frank medallion.
Look at this shit. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Like, do that.
The brand medallion has come into play a lot so far.
It has.
And we're about to go to the orphanage.
That is true.
I can give him a piece of ferrite.
That's not much.
The bag
Is
of
that valuable? Is that valuable?
I mean, sure, but not as valuable as what you're asking for.
I have 20 caltrons.
Can I make? I should have made an inside check of like if they would keep their word before offering Percy.
Percy's like, poor Percy.
Value, high value,
Define what constitutes value for you.
something that will make you return without failing.
Don't you usually have to give us something in, like in exchange? Or there's no.
We'll give it back to you, or
But
else
the-
we kill you now.
What?
Seems a
Well,
bit
how can you
irrational.
guarantee that you will uphold your promise?
I give you my word.
Oh.
Can I do an inside check?
Don't be shit.
Can I inside?
A zombie. Say it was different.
14.
Very truthful.
Okay.
I still don't know.
Wait. Let's just say that Gnarly was like a really good friend of ours. And we can put his body and that we love him dearly, and but we'll return for him.
I'll do whatever you want.
You gotta, Silas, you have to act like he was very dear to you. Only you can do this.
We can try.
How about the body of a former lover?
He's like,
we all have our peculiarities, but that one seems to go a little far. Where is this body you speak of?
On the boat.
wait, is Gnarly not with us?
No, he's on the
Some of
boat
them is
still.
down.
Oh god.
You have the body of a lover.
They can call him. Like
Recently
he can,
passed.
like Silas
Fresh.
can go into the boat.
Okay.
And she just kind of looks at you like,
I love him dearly.
And Dern's like blotting an eye.
that
That
seems.
I'm like, no, Silas, no.
Too Your persuasion, okay.
With advantage?
Yes,
Try to
with
get
advantage.
advantage.
Roll it twice with a higher roll.
17, baby.
And that's 20s.
I got
Four.
7.
How much did you get?
A 14.
Okay,
Got a 6.
so what?
17.
24.
Oh, God.
Okay,
That perception.
oh wait, Mitra says, no. She's.
Advantage.
Okay,
Please be good. Please be good. It's gotta work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Not too bad.
Mishra, or sorry, Scotty says. Sure. Sure. We'll take your time. Presented.
It's on its way.
Fun.
Being delivered.
I just like go up and slap silence.
So, body with the creature.
Wait.
Someone must guard it.
Very nice one.
And so, the butler bows and kind of scurries off. And so you guys wait, and eventually Gnarly's body comes walking up in shambles. It's starting to smell a little weird at this point too. And so Scotty, everybody's waiting on the back patio of the villa for it to arrive. And Scotty sits there and she's in her robe and she just is like, you said recently to see that thing? You love it? What?
Isn't this like one of the
He used to be beautiful.
Yeah.
creatures?
Judge. Turn on to
So, so she says, and so, the servant kind of takes it and kind of doesn't really know how to guide it, but guides it kind of into the labyrinth, and you do not see Gnarly anymore.
That was like,
high price.
there's a little glint in Elodia's eye. The anime like, yeah, I know. As fully as Elodia offered Percy up, she was like clutching him really tightly and was like low-key like sweating a little bit, willing to sacrifice for the greater good.
Oh God.
So, Scotty says, well then, 5 days time, return to the body.
Oh, that means it was like perfect.
I know. We'll be done.
You have our word.
Yes.
Well then, thank you for doing business. We'll see each other shortly.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Freak.
And be careful in town the next few days.
We plan on it.
And so then,
Just my stomach.
Can I do an inside,
Like the bowel.
Anyway.
can I do an inside of like, be careful, like, are they sending somebody to follow us? Please, inside of
Like,
they're dangerous.
things are gonna go down in the next few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can I?
Oh.
Okay. I have the ability to read thoughts.
What?
You do?
Because also you have a spell on him presently, and I don't know if you can keep it up.
Yeah,
where's
the
It's not about
Never mind.
So,
Read their mind?
Mhm.
Oh, read their mind and just see what they know about
So
what's
just do
gonna
like a
come.
wisdom save, please.
Is she gonna be able
She
to
fails.
Oh.
Burning
Devolving.
Okay, so your detective thought, your looking into her brain. Okay, so you want to see what now?
What they know about what's gonna happen, like when they're like, be back for what's gonna go down. I wanna know what's gonna go down.
Okay, so in her brain, she's like thinking of slaughtering all of House Gearsilla and launching a massive attack on them.
Oh, sheesh. I'll write it down.
Mm.
Yeah, oh, is it like, what's the time frame for this? Just,
Within the next several days.
No specific?
Probably like in 3 to 4 days time. Because she said come back on the 5th day.
And so little
I just
like,
imagine Little just like has the most.
her third eye
nonchalant-
opens.
Yeah. Nonchalant.
I know.
eyeball.
Unblinking stare. God.
Okay.
Hi, nice.
All right. Okay. All right. We're walking away.
So you guys all
You don't believe this.
so you guys go out the front of House Tongo? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Is little gonna has she filled us in on what
You
she
guys
knows?
are all kind of alone, walking back. You're in Tongo's area, but you
Okay.
guys are kind of far away from the village.
Holy shit, my dudes. What? So, read the person's mind, right? Because I'm like, what's gonna go down, you know, in the next 5 days?
Yes.
And she is planning the slaughter of the whole House Gearsally.
Oh,
Is that right? Am I right?
give us that. Lee.
same thing. I
Yeah.
mean, Giuseppe. I
You
love it.
so much. I'm like, I Giuseppe's and yeah, it's kind of shit.
called
though.
Storpy.
You struck me.
So anyway, I'm about to die.
Oh, we
Then we
should
need to go to the orphanage quickly and find out what happened to Nat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably maybe warn her potentially, question mark. I don't know.
I mean, she's not our responsibility.
She's not, but she is an interesting party in that nobody knows that we have her as far as we know. So it would be an interesting, but I guess if they did get tipped off, they would probably look back at us. So, but
When we blighted her, and by we, I mean you.
Important party decision.
Was not our decision.
knew that it was.
Wait, I want to play a communist
Oh.
theme song every time.
Blighted her. I meant you as in Silas, okay.
Yeah.
Did we find
What-
out when we were supposed to meet her to finish up the payment at all? Did we
Did
miss
she
that
ever say?
time frame?
What time did we run into her?
Maybe she said,
I feel like we must have set something up. You
Probably
probably.
did. let's say she said 2 days from then. So that's probably like
Today?
God.
All right.
Oh no.
We need to.
Our blind.
Right beside the American Christmas tree.
God. In the walls.
All these orphanages.
No. Mom's like, because they can see my search history. My mom's like, Mom, or Holland, why did you look at the national anthem of the USSR?
Like the side facing outwards. Windows.
Yep.
Tape the side.
I say before we head to the orphanage, then let's meet with Nav, see what's going on, and then, you know,
Why do we need to meet with that?
just to see.
Is that not, what if they're tailing us or something? That's a little suspicious.
Oh, that is true.
I mean,
First, you could go for us. I can talk to.
First,
them.
like,
Endurance could bring. Transforming.
I mean, as long as I take it. Yes,
Thank
as
you,
long
Fred, for
as
that.
long as I'm not doing it in a visible place, they'll just think me an animal. So
Mhm.
I don't want to risk.
Okay.
I've
Well,
done it before. I mean,
Was she
I went to Girathilla in
anybody to meet with now?
Ermine.
I read silently plans that yeah, it might be too risky for Polymorph, just, you know, with everything that's happened.
True.
You might want to check up on your druid friend.
Yes.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
might be able to, because my way, invisibility sneak my way over.
Walk
Wherever.
through your weird whatever. I'm not sure. I forgot about that.
I also can turn invisible.
What?
I think.
Will is coming from the Will is like, I am actually God.
I have watched down here, guys.
I believe it.
This fireball has a lot of DA.
All right, well, maybe if we happen to run into her, we can have one of the invisible people just, follow up. So let's say this is
Our main thing is still Sheldrake. All this other stuff is just
Yes.
exactly.
extra.
Yes.
So
No,
I think
that
we
is-
should go to the orphanage
Yes.
first.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Orphanage.
To the orphanage.
Were we given instructions, like, or what was the original task? Was it to find children?
Yeah, take him out.
Take him out.
Kill him.
There's like an infant. It's like,
He
Will.
said, take care of Sheldrake.
Care children.
Gotcha.
So, you guys decide to make your way to what?
Maybe he did mean actually take care of us. This is an orphan.
The mask isn't here, but. And then Elodia kind of looks around. Never mind.
Bring over me.
Somebody ever fourth wall now.
So funny because it makes.
Way to the orphanage. So, you remember seeing the orphanage kind of in a more central part of town. You guys kind of walk your way back through House Fondigo. On your way, you pass by the place, the shop where there were mysterious footprints in the snow. You pass by Ratman's Tavern, and you watch as he's outside kind of sweeping, and all of a sudden he locks eyes with you guys, spits on the ground, walks back through the door and slams it shut, and you hear a little click.
Endurance is kind of as she goes by.
You guys make your way back into the main part of town. And
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Everybody.
sure.
Oh, wow, 5. Beautiful.
24.
Five is-
Wait, hold on. I'm better than that. Wait, a second. All right,
Well,
10. I'm better. 10. Not awful, but what do you think?
16, perception, you said?
16, 24,
7
Cloak,
plus
cloak.
16,
Cloak, cloak.
23.
Oh god, okay, y'all got some mega vision.
5.
Okay, except you better. So you guys kind of walk into the main part of town with the gross, dingy, disgusting, and mold infested fountain.
Ew.
And you
I'm
guys
caught up with that.
are trying to, huh?
I'm caught up with that. I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gross.
So you guys are all kind of keeping an eye out, looking around, trying to be pretty nonchalant. You can see on the horizon, House Curacilla, the main turret of the tower with its banner kind of over the side. You can see that kind of blowing in the distance. But also, you see something hanging outside of the window. And as you kind of begin to look a little closer, it appears to be a body dangling outside with red hair.
Didn't have favorite hair.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Endurance is gonna run up and check and do. Can I do it for? Oh, I guess I would do a perception.
No, I actually, Endurance is going.
Yeah.
I grab her by the shoulder and I'm like, no, don't. No, something. I believe so. No, that's none of our concern at the moment. We need to get to the orphanage as quickly as possible.
Oh no. Yeah.
Since Silas is already pretty stealthy, I'm just gonna use invisibility. And Silas is gonna try to work his way through to the not really
Closer.
worried
to
about the group. Yeah, work his way closer than the towards the orphanage.
Towards the orphanage? Or towards the turret? What are you looking?
I don't know the exact layout, but
So
Are you
Check
going towards
out the
Nat
turret
or
first.
the orphanage?
towards that?
not first.
Okay. So
Very
you
well,
start-
whatever.
you start walking towards kind of Giracilla's region, and You guys saw this from a pretty good distance off because it's kind of up on the hillside a little, but as you get closer, you can see very clearly that it is Nav hanging over the side of the wall.
Like she's been.
Do you see blood or
Um,
anything? Yeah.
executed.
Oh, shit.
What, y'all, I immediately thought hung. When she
Oh, I
said
thought
that.
like she was slumped like, over the wall,
I
like,
was just making sure she didn't kill herself or something.
oh, well. I'd feel less, yeah, well, she wasn't very nice.
Now he's going to the orphanage.
I mean, we're going to the work.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are all kind of like a little shaken.
Yeah,
up,
definitely.
obviously. And so meanwhile though, you notice that kind of also in the main town square, there appear to be lots of like decor. People seem to have little candles kind of lit in their windows, and it seems to be, it's like a juxtaposition of like something that's very supposed to be joyous. They have garlands around their windows, kind of all the festive things, and yet a body hangs outside of the main turret. And so, and you guys kind of make your way to the orphanage, or where you kind of believe it is. It's kind of in a neutral part of town, a little bit closer to the coastline. And as you kind of approach, and kind of ask a couple people along the way, it does appear like something is happening, like people are beginning to get set up for a festival or something today. And you smell like warm baked goods kind of drifting through the air. And you see corn dog. You see a black flag, kind of at the top of like a steeple, a kind of an ornate, like 4-pointed steeple. And it's got kind of the circle with the 5 points around it. Chapel at the end beside it. Yeah, and so you can tell that there seems to be a lot of hubbub outside of Chapel at the end beside it. And it looks like there's even some platforms that have been built for whatever occasion this is. But you guys continue on forward, and up ahead there is a square building. Yes.
Addendum. When I cast invisibility at 4th level, I can also make 2 other party members invisible.
You're never invisible.
I'll make little invisible, and also make Melodia invisible.
Nice.
You really made like the most stealthy.
I was about to say, Jordan's like clambering into the walls.
Do we need to do a stealth check?
But he's a
Not
good
yet.
face.
I would be. Well,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Need a stealth check.
People can't see, like, like they can hear you, but they can't see.
You would have advantage if you were just trying not to see.
So,
Tell me when to pass without a trace.
so you guys are.
Can't cast a spell when you're invisible.
Okay.
So you guys walk on, and up ahead is this building, and outside of the front, there's like a little brick gate, with wrought iron kind of opened, and there's a little wrought iron sign outside the door, that just kind of says like Sifindri Orphanage or Sifindri's
I would
house.
like to say Percy's on Misha at this point, so I'm.
Okay, yeah. So you guys kind of approach, and it looks like there are some children kind of playing in the gardens outside in the front. Now are you guys like walking into the?
Sure. Do we see the lady that we spoke to?
You don't see her.
Do we see the one we spoke to the time of the paint fair?
No, not yet.
Okay, keep
Just somebody on-
approaching.
But you do see like, you know, the kid that was like the little girl that was like playing with the Tinker toys and stuff, like kind of the circuitry board and whatever. You see her kind of outside, like messing around, like some of the kids.
Hello, little one. Where is your teacher? Your adult?
I don't,
Yes.
don't have one.
I mean, the lady that watches all of you. Where is she?
Which one?
Just one of them.
Zoom zoom. And so she like goes in there and opens the door, walks in, and you hear Esper! And so you hear somebody walk out, and it's the Fire Genasi, kind of older girl that comes out.
Did we speak to her last time?
Yes. She was
About?
at the Huh?
Do we speak to her about the drugs?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Drug, and the one that she was like, we did a drug test.
Yes.
first. And so she comes out and she's like, oh, you all, you're back. Are you
Yes.
here to teach a course or something?
Indeed, a few of us have decided to come here and
She can't see.
about the drug
you-
task force.
She can't see
Okay.
y'all.
Alright.
So also, by the way, let's get a better image of what
So
this
it's
looks
me,
like.
Endurance, and Nusra.
Yep.
We're
We're in here still a territory, right? Just
Yeah.
like, oh.
I mean, we
It's
saw
kind of-
Matt's
it's
body.
kind of-
I'm just getting a little paranoid because I'm like, oh, yeah.
Right, that's why we're
What did
doing
they
this
get?
quickly.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can learn new spells to level up or like change the
That's
spell.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're a druid and then you can switch her.
Because like I can learn 4th level spells at this level, but I only gain 1 slot. And so now I only have 2 4th level spells because I can only change one, old one to a 4th level.
Speak Orcish.
It talks about warlock. Because I can compare their list every day. Yeah. There's really no reason to have regular invisibility now.
Yeah,
I go Elvish.
And
I guess half of us are extra.
not wearing.
That's about it.
Infernal. Infernal. Demon. Karen's just like,
She speaks the dark speech, black speech, black speech is all for.
okay. Pretend this is a nice building. So, the gates out here.
meanwhile, I'm gonna do ASMR.
Okay.
Oh, God.
This is the building.
The building.
Yeah, baby.
I can hear better. I can't show it.
It's okay.
Yeah, baby. I was got TikTok.
It's kind of like a rectangular building, but on the side of it, there's like some steps that lead up to a door.
Yeah.
But there's like a little courtyard on this side, and a little courtyard on this side.
There's a wall around it.
Yeah, there's like a
Okay.
wall around it.
Sweet.
So,
Did we be infiltrating as, I don't know how to message this to the group. Can't do it telepathically.
I mean, you could probably whisper in one of our ears being y'all are invisible.
Can I whisper into Maynard's ear
huh,
real quick?
Like,
While
give
we're
it
waiting
time.
for whoever to come out,
well,
Esper.
these are-
No.
Anyway, she's like,
Never mind.
so are you here to teach a class? It's almost 3 hours.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have a room or something to hold it in?
Yes, the main room. We can do it in the main room.
All right. Cool.
Sure. Okay. Come on in. And so she opens the door for you all.
How deep can the invisible people get like before they get it, before they go?
What do you mean?
Like, if the invisible people, or if I like, you know, how deep into the orphanage can I get as an invisible person before like they get up and like start opening doors?
And before we start going in,
I just, could you like share?
Yeah,
it
like
after
ahead of
this?
the party.
she leave the door
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, like how.
She kind of like ushers you in, and you guys.
I mean, when she came out, did she leave the door open?
Yeah, but she was like standing in the doorway.
Can we all like kind of position ourselves so the invisible people are like are in between
Sure,
us?
sure.
Yeah.
So that we can
There's
just,
some people are also
we're just
able to
tucking
look.
in. I know where
Okay.
So you guys all kind of enter, and so you walk in, and it looks like it's kind of older wooden building, but it looks like it's been well kept up. And so there's like a main hall as you enter, and you notice there's a door here and a door here, like in the foyer. And as you walk forward, there's a large day room with a big window in the back. And it looks like this is where they spend a lot of their time. There are like a couple kind of long tables, like a little play spot, kind of some different things. And you notice like another set of doors kind of in the back, right and left, of this big room. So you're kind of in the central area. And there's like a big fireplace as well. Nice. And so Esper kind of allows you in, and she says, let me go collect everyone. And so she kind of rushes off, and she like walks outside to kind of go collect everybody in the courtyard. And so you're left a moment to yourselves.
What drugs do you know?
Oh, I mean, like,
Druids, you know medicines and stuff.
yes, what's the, this
The
world's
mushroom-
version of marijuana?
No. Nisha's favorite drug and Betty's favorite drug.
Lotus.
Classes, the cheaper brand.
Some water.
Electric Lotus, okay, so is this like, it's like a hallucinogenic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
No,
You
the
trip
other-
balls on that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure you know of mushrooms that do similar
Y'all, should
things.
we ask if they could do like a roll call when they bring in the?
Yes,
kids?
exactly, introduce ourselves.
I thought you all were gonna sneak around or something.
We are, but make sure that Sheldrake can get like an eye
Yes,
on
So
what he
hold
looks like.
more time.
Well, we just gotta have them introduce themselves, like, hi,
Oh.
well,
Perception
reception
check.
to, oh god.
Oh,
Silas is looking for a living quarters.
13.
13
Oh,
well.
oh shit,
Nat
27.
Wait, what?
You got a nat 20, y'all.
Oh, I got 21.
Little's not.
Okay, little is chilling, and she's sort of,
Seeing Adams.
she's like saying Adam. Little, and you notice like this weird energy coming from one of, like behind this big window.
God.
And you notice like
Oh,
breath on the window again.
person again.
There was another invisible person.
Do you tell us that?
Yeah. Guys, look at the window right now. Look at the window right now.
21.
Yeah, you can see that too.
Endurance is gonna, can Endurance see it if she points it out? There's some breath on the window. I don't know if I can see that.
Is it from the outside?
Yeah, from the inside. And once again, as all of you turn your head, it disappears.
Our friends.
Guys are so.
So you're sneaking around and trying to look through the doors and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so you, which door do you want? The one of the first ones or like one of the back ones?
Ooh, I'm getting
Bedroomiest looking door.
goosebumps right now.
You're gonna, like split up. as people and we're gonna each
I
room.
mean, it's kind of hard to coordinate.
Okay, never mind. It's fine. I don't know, I'm trying to see.
Ben, so Ben, you decide to pick the back. Back left door. Also,
let's go.
so you pick the back left door and you go and it's a hallway and to your immediate right, there's stairs that lead up to the second floor. And to your left, there it looks like bedroom doors kind of leading all the way down.
Do they have names?
Tweet.
Lynn.
So you begin walking down the hallway. And you notice that it looks to be like they've hung art on the walls, like some of it looks to be like hand drawn by some of these kids and things like that.
Are they signed?
And you also notice though, there appears to be like a portrait painted of all of the kids. And it's like puts a year on it, and it looks like it was like 5 years ago. And so there's a bunch of the names written on there. It puts first names though. And so a couple of them you recognize, like you've heard Esper, you've heard Magnet, which is Little Circuit Girl. You heard Mushroom Boy Crawl. You also look, you see a kind of teenager, a blonde-headed elf teenager, and it says,
We're
Yes,
looking
sorry.
for a team.
This is what?
Yasartha.
Sorry.
But you recognize that face.
Is that-
That was the face that tried to seduce you in Heller.
Oh.
Wait.
She's not a god.
That had that elf lady in the club.
Mm,
Oh.
Wait, she was.
so she was
Okay,
also.
so you said she looked 15 at the time? Okay, okay.
It's 5 in that picture.
Anyway, so you're like,
She's
so-
also part of this.
We're funneling kids into this, maybe.
Oh god.
great. But you
Great.
kind of, you see that as you're walking through. Meanwhile, the rest of you gonna go search other areas,
I guess I'll go upstairs.
going upstairs. Okay, so you walk upstairs. Where you going? Oh,
We're gonna hold a drug
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah,
where- You're this way now, so what are you feeling? There's, so he went in the back left door. She also went through that door. Do you wanna go through the back right, front, right or left?
Go through the front right.
Front right, okay. So you go through the front right door, and there appears to be also a hallway. And you see that the doors are open, or the first door on your right is open, and it looks to be an office. it looks to be an office and no one's in it presently.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk in. Can I look through
Do
stuff?
an investigation check, yeah.
I love doing checks. Okay, I got one. Ready. 11, 12.
12, you say?
12.
Okay, so you look around, you don't really, you see a bunch of pictures, you see, records, you see like kind of, books, and you see there's a desk, you kind of are rummaging, and one of the doors is locked.
You have a lot. Or a hobby. I have a light crossbow.
While you're looking at that,
My cat's claw.
Oh.
we'll see, okay, meanwhile, Helen.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
She
Wait, it's like I thought.
can use her channel divinity to tap into a divine well of knowledge. As an action, you choose one skill or tool for 10 minutes. You have proficiency.
You have a lot picking.
I don't know, does she?
I have to pause.
I'm sure does.
We should, I think we should,
So anyway, meanwhile, Helen, you go upstairs.
Okay.
My name's Elodian.
I'm sorry. Olivia,
Excuse me.
you go upstairs.
Okay.
And it looks some of these doors are actually decorated. And on the right you see Ulta, you see Magon. You see another door that's open at the end, it's kind of open, and it's got library. And then there's another bend in the hallway. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go down the bend.
Okay, don't then keep going. You see another door at the end. And it's slightly ajar, but it looks to be bedroom. And then there's one more room at the very end corner, like the back corner. And it is also slightly ajar.
Can I make a perception check real quick to make sure there's nobody up there? Yeah, that's a crappy perception check.
An 8.
That's not terrible.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Oh, I can't cast anything. Okay, never mind. So there's 2 door. Can I like, is there anything on the door faces that are ajar?
On the door faces.
Yeah.
At the end, you see like a slight glow coming, like looks to be dark other than a window, but you see like a weird, like bluish.
I'm gonna go in there, just like
Yeah.
very quietly.
You go in there.
Oh gosh.
And it's covered in mushrooms. Oh my god. There's little cups everywhere. And then also you see like there's a window there and it looks to be like somebody has like rigged a little cage attached to the outside of the window. And there's like 3 crows in it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Also it smells weird.
I'm gonna take one mushroom and like put it in my pocket. Okay, and then I'm gonna go out and look into that other room with the ajar door.
Okay. Feels weird. This
God.
one feels weird. So
Red drawing.
you go in and you look around and it looks like there's like an open notebook on the desk and there are like scribbled like runes or something.
God.
You don't really know what that is. You don't really understand what any of it says. And you see like little dates next to them.
Ominous.
I can't read it.
Doesn't make sense to you. I mean, you can see the dates.
Were there like any recent one? Oh, what was the date when we went out into the woods and trailed those people? The blood people?
It doesn't match that date.
Okay, never mind.
Good thinking, but it
Is
doesn't.
there anything else that I noticed?
You look around and you kind of rifle through the cabinets and whatever. Investigation check.
You do it, Olivia.
I don't know.
Investigation. That's it.
You
Well,
don't
that's so
really
hard
find
if
anything else.
nobody finds anything.
No, you haven't listened to anything else.
Okay. Alright, but okay, I go out, I guess.
Okay.
Was there anything on that door?
Mm-mm.
name or anything? Okay. All right.
Are you like memorizing the runes? Like, you don't reckon the runes are not like familiar at all, right? From anything that we've ever seen.
Well, do a history.
I'm like the worst
Like a
person.
little
It's kind of dumb, you don't know.
We've seen
She
some,
can
like
survive rat people, but she can't do
we've
this.
seen some creepy shit. So you might have seen.
Yeah,
runes.
four.
Or not.
Let's say Elodia chooses to scribble some of these runes down on a little scrap of paper she has.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
You did a smart thing. So, anyway, you leave, and Little, do you want to try to pick the lock?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I have to roll for something?
Oh wait. You can try to use your cat claw. Yeah. So roll. Yeah.
Roll.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
Is she using her channel divinity for this?
Yeah. She's proficient
She-
with it, right?
No, it was me. She's proficient with any skill she chooses. If she uses her channel divinity.
Choose sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay.
We get to add.
Not one.
That one.
3.
Declaw.
Wait, do I get to do? Do I get to do do twice?
No.
No.
Proficiency is when you add them to my three.
So you guys, meanwhile, in the drug room, the rest of you.
I'm in there shaking. I'm like,
There's
claws, my
sample
claws
fit.
stuck in there.
Y'all are doing awful.
I'm not intelligence smart.
So anyway, you guys are all in the drug room, and so all the kids have kind of funneled in, and you see like all the got some like different age children, all the way from like very young all the way to like teenagers. So like Esper's in there. You see Mushroom Boy's in there, and then you see a couple other like kind of kids you don't really recognize. Let me think. Yeah, nothing really special.
Can
Um,
I go up to Esper and I imagine I have some paper
sure.
and I'll say, can we get everyone to sign in just to say that they've been through this training?
Sure.
Smart,
Big brain. Just, first, can they all write first and last name?
They don't have last names necessarily, but they do have first names.
Sure, yeah.
Yes. And so she's like, okay, everyone come over here and I'll pass this around and sign it, okay? And so everybody's like, okay. And so you guys have the stage.
All right, so I assume you all know why you've been brought here today. Drugs?
And now look at each other.
Drugs are bad. I grew up in the forest, and you know what the forest has a lot of? Mushrooms. I'm like a mushroom boy.
Mushroom Boy's just like,
So many mushrooms, and I know some of us do like mushrooms here. Look again at him, but not all of them are good. Right, Maynard?
That is correct.
Some can do really bad things to you. It can make you see things that aren't real. And there's also things beyond mushrooms. Have any of you heard of the electric lotus?
And to add emphasis,
Sorry.
he says,
and his buddy's like,
If you haven't, be glad. I have firsthand seen what it can do to people.
Misha's like, yeah, I've done it before.
And this is what you don't. It's
And then it goes away.
and then you're
You
sick.
feel
It's bad, very bad, and it's
and Esper just like clasps the ears of a child.
She's made it out. She was an addict.
yes, she is.
Unfortunately.
She is in the recovery program actively right now.
Misha like twitches.
It has after effects. It's addictive. It's bad, but the fact that you haven't heard of it is very good. It's in caves, but there could be caves around here, and you know where the caves is.
So the point of this is you all are growing and learning things every day and learning new things. And some of those new things may be bad, may not be good.
The lotus.
Percy's like looking at one kid and it's like, head like that.
Chrissy chimes in.
So if anyone offers you something that you've never had before, that is not from an adult you trust, from a stranger, really,
Take out your PhD.
do not accept it.
Who?
Including
Say
mushrooms.
no.
Who?
Yes, say no to drugs. That is our purpose here. We say no to drugs, even if some of us have dabbled. Or she now says no to drugs.
Booty.
It's never too late. See, the owl agrees with me.
Percy's passing out like dares.
I know. Even the owl says
Sorry,
right.
drug task force owl.
Yes, owl.
He is our mascot.
She
And
sniffs out.
Chrissy's eyes grow really
Yeah.
big and zone in on the mushroom boy.
Smells drugs greater than any dog. He'll know.
And then the kids, like, mushroom kids friend, like, leaves
He'll know. Even if you don't tell us, you know if you have been doing things that you shouldn't.
How long ago did that lady say that Sheldrick supposedly died?
10 years.
Did I see any 10-year-olds?
I mean, sure, you see 10-year-olds.
Lots of them.
I mean, like, you see plenty of, like,
Oh, dang it.
8, 9, 10. Like,
Is
some
there
are
any like
school
school
age.
age?
It's definitely teens, yeah.
Is
definitely
the
a lot of teens.
main lady still in there? Or is she gone?
She's Esper's there, but the Fendry's not there.
Okay.
And actually at that, you hear the door kind of open and you see Safendry walk in and everybody kind of like, of course, back at the classroom. Like, who walked in? You know? And so she kind of closes the door and you see her kind of go down the hallway. And little at that point you hear the door open to the hallway. And you watch as she enters the office with you. Oh God. Oh God.
All right.
She has advantage.
Also, guys, I'm not just on my phone. I'm trying to find the meme, but I guess I have to make a TikTok of it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, let's talk about the epidemic of this here crack pipe and it being the electric. I did, so okay, I'm stopping looking. That's
Could be on our meme list.
just know I was looking at my phone, but it was
You're
fine. Stealth, right?
Mhm. Big money.
Big money. Orange one. Big money.
What is it? Yeah, you got plus 5.
Hey.
In there. And
For now.
she like goes and she sits down in her roller chair and you're like sitting right beside her and like you were rummaging through the desk and she like sits down right beside you in her chair and she just starts like taking paperwork out, starts signing things and like writing things, but she's like right there next to you.
I'm just like. Have you ever seen Adventure Time where like
Yes.
Jake's in the
In the closet?
and he gets bit by the spider? He's like,
And then he's crawling away and there's like a tear. That's
that's what
my
I'm
favorite episode, girl.
Okay, so can I look at what she's taking out?
Yeah, so you like
Put
lean
over
over
her
her shoulder.
shoulder.
That was a very fun one.
And so she's sitting there and she's writing a letter and it's to
I'm just like,
she's writing a letter and it's something like sir something rather, it's just a name. And so she's like, yes, we do have open rooms presently. We would be more than happy to take on this child. Please remind me of the age and also please send a sum of 5,000 gold.
Great.
it's not charity work.
And so she says, the child can be turned in at midnight, any night this week.
Midnight.
Good night.
And so she Turning
your children
to keep matters clean. We will meet at this site, and so the site she says is like, no.
Child trafficking.
Well, actually,
Oh, God.
it says, Ravener's Tunnel.
Frickin' hell, I knew.
Ravener's Tunnel is what it says.
Child
And the whole time I'm looking,
And so, yeah. And she's
Got like
like,
airplane
this
ears.
can be best found at Cretan Caligary's Inn. Just ask for the tunnel.
Tunnel.
Wish we found that. We were busted through.
See, Endurance tried. She tried. She was in that.
So, she said any night this week, please just let me know.
Oh,
Dang it.
So anyway,
sounds like just a normal drop off.
and so then she pulls out her book. She pulls out, like, she goes over to the locked drawer and she unlocks. the
Knew it,
door.
knew it, knew it, knew it.
And she pulls out this big book, and it's a very like long book, and she opens it
She
up,
doesn't
and it
see
looks
the
to be a
claw.
ledger. She sees this letter, and opens up this ledger. And she like turns a page, and it's a blank page, so you don't really get to read any of the names. But it's a blank page she turns to, and she writes the name of this new child.
What's the new child's name?
It's just
It doesn't matter. Okay.
It's weird.
Nope.
John Doe.
her joke.
Arbitrary Jones.
It says, buddy.
Illegitimate child.
Plot twist.
You gotta take care of some listening.
So anyway, and then she like shuts it, but you can tell that she did write a first and last name, shuts it, and puts it back in the drawer. Meanwhile, Ben, you were on the first floor and you were gonna rope through some rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you go through the first one, and it looks to be, it's not, it doesn't look to be a child's room, it looks to be an older kid's room. Nothing of interest. You go through another one, not really of interest. Third one, looks like there's a lot of circuitry boards and things around it. And the fourth one, you see a sword mounted to the wall. It looks like a katana.
Oh,
Nice.
It's like an engraved hilt.
we,
Yeah,
like a mall sword.
it was pretty sick.
Let me check his manga. Nothing else in there?
Nothing else really up to the yeah, other than the picture.
Okay. Well, you said other than the picture.
Yeah. The picture is the only thing of interest in that hole.
Oh, okay. How many doors were there? At the start? From the start room?
There were four, yeah, I think
Okay.
so she went through one, and then this, it looks like it dumps you out at the other side, it's just one big one connected hall, so like the door's connected hall to the door.
Mm.
So if you've gone down the one hall, you've gone down two doors.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll go explore something else.
Okay. So, roll your stealth check again.
20 total.
Oh, okay, so you very, very quietly, oh, you can also go upstairs if you wish, where Helen is. Would you rather do that? Or go back to the main room? Okay, so you go back to the main room. And so then do you wanna go where Little was, or do you wanna like stick around in the day room and listen to this absolute terrible?
Wait, are those the only two
Endurance
options?
has an
Yeah.
angle. She's gonna go.
Or you can go to where Helen is, like I'll give you that option.
Come across the table.
So those are the three options?
Yes,
Okay.
you take little and during.
Stairs.
So no one's up there with you in Melodia. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
I've been
Uh. my perception plus 3, 20.
It smells rank up here. Like you come up here and this smell is like really funky.
Do I recognize it?
It kind of smells like BO, but as you kind of keep going, it smells kind of like dirt. And then as you keep going, it smells like something died. Like it's bad.
Wait, do
It's
I
a-
recognize it?
Mushrooms don't smell very good. Yeah, it
Is
smells
it
right
the-
in there.
But is it the same smell?
Is it like, it's not decomposing anything,
Do I
right?
Well,
recognize
you
the
smell like
body
a weird
smell?
decomposing, but you also smell like dirt and you also
Okay.
smell like
Alright, I'm
you.
going towards the origin.
Well, you go to the origin and it's over there on that side with like the mushroom. It's very potent there. Yeah.
Oh, it's just mushrooms.
It's like that one smells weird.
What is growing?
Okay, but can
Oh, but then you run into a Lodia while you're upstairs, yes.
Oh, do we bump?
Yeah. you're-
physically?
Steven's
Oh. Wait, we roll even odds?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Even rod.
Oh. Let's see if you get the same thing.
I got a 30.
Got a 1. We
Okay.
got odds.
You guys bump into each other.
What? This is invisible.
No. Did your dad want this?
Not for this.
So she really wants them. This room I just walked out of.
Yep. Sure. And then he starts looking around there.
The room that, the weird room?
Yeah, the mushroom, like looking closer, like, can he tell that it's like decomposing and not like,
You
Yeah.
I
like,
mean, he should be able to
yeah, no, you
know
like
the scent of
you-
death pretty well.
investigation check.
I'm rolling good. 18 plus some.
Okay, so you like kind of start like, you pull out like a drawer from under the bed and there's like a rat, like a dead rat. And it looks like it's been kind of like pulled
Dissected?
apart. It's just, yeah, it's not one piece.
Serial
And so
killer.
you also, like, you look around and you look out the window and there's like a couple kind of pieces hanging from the crow's basket, like they're kind of
Oh.
And also, as you're kind of like running and
Be like,
yeah,
yeah.
you kind of like see it a little bit poking out from the dirt, the mushrooms.
A little bit of rat or.
It's like a tail.
Pro boy lives here. You only established Pro boy lives here.
Yeah, he's here. Like,
Boy,
he's in the,
Shepherd's child.
he's in the main room with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many like kids did it look like there were?
1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like,
9.
there's more than 9. Some of these rooms have like a lot of like little children, especially downstairs.
Okay. Well, that. You can put that rat back. And there's nothing else of interest in the rat boys room? Not rat boy.
Oh, crow, rat, mushroom boy. It's got cool names.
Okay, I guess start looking at the other rooms.
Okay, sure. Room or some of the other ones?
Is where am I right now?
Okay.
Spatially.
We just like.
I wanna go on that side. I wanna go on that side. I wanna go past, I wanna go. What did you just go off? I want that.
You're here. So there's a room here, go around here.
Those names.
Yeah, but don't.
Okay.
Oh, go to the one with the shell. That's a cute.
Well, I guess I'll just go to one of the adjacent rooms.
Okay, so that one has like a
If
bunch of
the
like.
door is
children's-
closed before, and like, if I'm opening the doors, I'm also closing.
Okay. So the room adjacent has like a bunch of like small children's beds, and it looks to be a lot of toys and everything, but you notice that like some of the toys are like kind of weird. It looks like they've been like torn apart and stuff. A lot of weird rage happening with these children, but anyway.
Okay.
Interesting.
I guess I'll investigate. 19 and so.
19, okay. You notice that one of the floorboards is kind of loose.
Oh.
Okay, I mess with it.
Okay, so you like kind of pop it open, and it looks like they have like taken some of like the old stuffed animals that have been like ripped apart, like stuffed in there.
Oh, God. The hell lives there?
Edgy hallway.
No.
Gonna like shift around the stuff in the person. Sift through.
Yeah, so you sift through them and you notice like the stuffing is almost like disintegrating, but out falls.
I'm expecting like a child under there.
Falls like a little heart.
Like
A real heart?
Has like a little tiny red heart.
like
and it-
stuff.
Oh, like a,
Like
I was
that.
thinking
Like a
Amazon.
little- yeah.
Like a-
They've been putting hearts in them.
Yeah, so like there's
Oh,
and it says
feel.
like, it'll say like the name of a child.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. Can I like see what are some like I don't know, are there any relevant names that I would
Like
recognize?
LJ.
Yeah.
It's not really- So you see
Like,
like,
can I even tell if they're like first or last names?
they look to be names, yes. But I mean, like, you do see like, you see like, you do find Dressful in there. And you also,
Who?
that's the drum. You find the drum.
Ah,
You also find Yaris in there. And then you also find like just a bunch of names you haven't heard of, but it does have those two names.
okay. That's strange. It's weird kids. Okay, I'll put that floorboard back.
Okay.
There was nothing else, like it was just like a little
Yeah.
cubby hole or
That was
something.
it.
Nice. Okay. Other than that, there's just a bunch of beds lined up.
Yeah, yeah. There's toys. Thanks.
Nothing that sounds like Sheldrake on the.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Little, you are, what do you do? You're in the office hovering over her presently. You close the logbook and put it back.
Is there anything else I can look at in the room?
Not without probably drawing attention.
So should I leave?
Up to you.
Curious.
Well, there's nothing else I can look at in the room. Then am I able to leave? Is there like the door cracked open or? I can
Yeah,
open
it's
the door?
wide open.
Oh, well, nice. I would room.
Then I'm gonna out of the room stealthily go into the hallway. And then, so what else has not been explored?
So let's see here. There's like, there's another couple of bedrooms in that hall. They're kind of ajar. It doesn't really look like there's anything too special. And then there's like a storage room. at the end.
I'll go to the storage room.
You open the storage room, there's lots of food,
Okay.
and it's connected to the kitchen through like a little pocket door.
Is there a window in the pocket door? Can I like see if anyone's in the kitchen?
No, there's not a window.
Is the kitchen door open or do I go there?
Slightly empty.
Can I look into the slightly agape part, see if there's anyone in there?
You see that there's no one in there present.
So I wanna go in there.
In the kitchen, yes, you're in the kitchen.
I love this choose your own adventure.
I know.
So looking around, what else is in the kitchen?
Cheese, lots of cheese. Cheese sticks. They also have dino nuggies. Also
Oh
lots of
my
coffee, hot chocolate.
Can I have some nuggies and hot chocolate?
Yeah. That's just how we're some meal. Making a stealth check.
She's a cat, but she actually.
Okay,
She's a cat that's controlled by instinct.
Yep.
okay, all right.
Okay.
All right, 9.
Oh, okay. You're making your dino nuggies and you're pulling them out of the freezer and everything.
Like the microwave.
And you're putting them in the tray, like just right. All of a sudden, you like turn around and your tail like smacks it. And it goes like, no, it just hit the floor, but it just like, and so. All of a sudden, from the drug room, everybody's, all the kids are like, what was that? Snacks, and all the kids are like, and Misha's like,
No.
Please quiet down, children.
No. See, this is an example of what drugs feel like.
There's an uproar. You're starting to lose control.
Look over
They're
at
swarming you.
the girl who was in charge. And I'm like, no, settle them down.
And she's like, there's no stopping them now. Only nuggets. She's like, okay, everyone, calm down, calm down. Who wants nuggets? And they'll go, I can hear.
Box for their like pot. They're like, you ever tried one of Mrs. Bean's apple strap? Well, how do you do? He's like, one more. That's what.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could go, my nuggets. Or bastard, you're like, how do you do?
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Storage closet, like running away.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna run in the storage closet,
Yeah.
close the door. Oh god.
Okay. So,
Right.
Yeah.
You see.
pause. Okay, okay. Sindri, Pearl, come with. And so she like calls her friends and they like all go in there. She's like, you too, Keishan, yeah. And so like everybody goes in there and she's like, okay. We got it. Don't do this in time limit. You go. And so like four of them all kind of go into that back room and she looks at the rest of you guys and she's like, "We're down." Yes.
Try.
Yes. Close the door real quick. And like you don't see what happens, but she like closes the door. And are you like you've gone, right? Like you're left.
I'm left.
Okay. So anyway, that's happening. And so you guys are there with like 12 hungry children, and they're just like, Dino nuggies. Dino. And now Mishra's sitting in the crowd. Dino.
Who loves to see a magic trick? All right. Now watch very closely.
Good performance check.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and make sparks go across one to the other. Performance. I can do it. Okay.
We have
19.
Well, you didn't see who signed what name?
I have a plan.
So all the kids are like, wow, wow. And then one of them's like, oh, I can do that. I can do
Oh
that.
god.
And they like kind of like cast a little spark that like flies up really fast.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and the other one's like, and like kind of like makes a little puff of fire like, show up.
Wow.
Out of curiosity, how many of the kids do look like they're like above, 9, 10, whatever?
Um,
How many
probably
kids
not.
of interest?
probably about 8 of them.
And how old was
Okay.
your kid gonna be, like 10-ish, over 10? Is what we just
He disappeared 10 years ago, so 10 or older is what.
Okay, okay.
Are any of those kids that are
You want to mark all those kids.
On their back. We'll see. No.
no question mark?
It's like that game where you like it's
Would everyone like to come up here one at a time and show us this?
Yes. They all kind of one at a time begin like going up there, and one of them's like, "Yeah, Lady Saventra taught us how to do this, and she called it prestidigitation."
Prestidigitation? Interesting.
And one of them's like, "That's no fair. I can't do it."
Has she been trying to teach you?
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
And so anyway, so meanwhile that's happening. Douglas and Helen, you guys are hello again.
You're like, I'm used to it.
My dad's calling me Mary.
Is your name Mary?
My sister's name is Mary.
Um,
My dad has introduced me to people I didn't know, like, oh, this is my daughter Mary. I mean
Oh my
Helen. I'm like,
It's okay. One time my mom called me Rex, which is my dead dog.
Oh my god.
Do I win?
Anyway.
What are you guys doing up there still?
I guess I'm moving to another room.
I'm God, yeah, I was gonna check out.
See little freaks or.
Kids have normal rooms, some of them have weird things. For the most part, the rest of them are normal. You go to Rude Child's room and you look at the book that Helen Elodie was referencing.
That one girl. Oh.
Book. Look at the book and do a history check.
Wait. So this is not.
That's loaded? Question mark?
Yeah.
Hey, they're yours.
Oh.
History is -1. So just not very formally educated. 14.
Ah, okay. So you look at like some of these rooms and you're like leaping through them and you're like, huh, this kind of looks like the runes that showed up on Graffia's body when he cast a spell.
That's one of the cool guys.
He was,
The Fantastic Four.
no, he was
Nope.
the court mate
Oh.
at
Oh,
Condigo.
oh,
Huh.
interesting.
Okay.
You wanna do an investigation check in the turn?
Yeah.
Somebody else failed it.
Alright, so we need Alex.
It's bad.
So what's going on?
Sound is calling.
You practice rolling?
It's my calling.
Oh my god, okay.
He's beautiful.
Okay, so you look around and you find under like the pillow, there's like a little like notebook, and it's just like day 27,702, and it's like, and so it's like
Actually, that big. Just day X. Okay.
it's just
That
like
name is going on
so-
the story, watch out.
another one showed up today. I don't know how many more will arrive, but with each one that shows my power increases.
Let's be killed.
What shows up? Sorry, I was making a
Well,
smart
with
joke.
each one, my power increases,
Ah.
and he just continues to write it like, despite that, I still hate him.
An lord over here.
Okay. I want to, since I rolled good, I want to remember that handwriting as best I can.
I wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Well, I'm memorizing the handwriting.
Ooh, smart. Okay. With
All
Potter.
right, now show me the like speck of dirt that's out of place that triggers the. I'm seeing in 4 dimensions right now.
Okay, so at about this time, all the kids have gone up. You're at the drug dealer.
Yeah, I'm at the drug.
So about this time, Esper opens the door and she's like, okay, I have the first round of Dino Nuggies. And they're like, yes. And she's like, but
Little's behind him here.
it seems somebody has gotten into them and we don't quite have enough for everybody. We've sent for more. And they're like, ah. And one of them's like, so they're like flipping their minds. So anyway, they start digging out the nuggies. And so Esper walks out and Keisha walks out and they start distributing nuggies.
Which are they just giving them kind of like at random? Yeah. Okay.
Did we finish the
Perception
sign sheet?
Yeah, do we finish the perception check?
6.
Oh, damn. 23.
Everybody.
Just drug people.
Drug people.
23.
23.
You notice there is a absence of 2 of the people that went to the kitchen.
Oh, God.
Those grown people.
Mushroom Boy and his friend are missing.
That's interesting.
And as you kind of look through the window, it appears that the kitchen window is a gate.
I'm gonna kind of like look at Maynard and kind of like eyes over to the window and be like, I don't know how to make a motion. Mushroom.
I don't know. I can tell you.
How close am I to Maynard? You can walk up and be like, oh, like, what's wrong?
I thought Mushroom Boy.
Oh,
They're the same people.
Supposed to.
Rat boy.
Crow
is
mushroom rat boy.
missing.
The
And
mushroom, crow, rat. Was the other one that was missing?
The other kid's missing.
Okay, okay.
There was just.
So they went out
Kid
the
that's
kitchen
overweight
window.
or overtime.
They both are. They definitely both are.
Okay.
Huh, two of them are missing out the kitchen window, I think.
Okay,
Kind of weird.
should we wrap it up? I don't know.
Oh, we need to get our other people in here. I don't know if there are any in here right now. We didn't think this through.
Little, where are you? You're still invisible. Where are you?
I'm still watching these little greedy bastards fight.
And Dermot's gonna say like in a very loud, like mildly baritone voice, okay, kids, we're gonna wrap it up. Wrapping it up here.
Okay, hurry up.
So basically, say no to drugs
Yes.
and do not, you know,
Yes.
if they're offered to you, of course
Yes.
say no, because they are very bad.
And I know orphans
Cause
have
bad things to you.
lots of trauma, so it doesn't matter how. You have something called trauma. And then you are going to be very scary. Like the orphans have lots of trauma. Like
therapy.
I haven't
Probably
attempted to
get more-
drugs.
More condition.
Like, I mean, my mother died on a shipwreck out at sea, and I'm like
And
staring.
all the kids are like looking at you and they're like,
I'm gonna stare at like all the kids that I mentioned shipwreck out at sea and be like, and died violently on a ship. Died. I never found her body. It was years ago.
Esper's just looking at you like,
Anyway, no matter how bad your life has been, don't do drugs.
I'll look at her. Do you have a sign sheet?
yeah, I do. And so she goes over and she hands it to you.
Well, thank you all for your time.
Yes,
I
thank
hope
you.
you have a great day.
Don't do drugs.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Everybody, let's give them all a hand. Everybody gives them all a hand. And at that
Little's in the
point,
kitchen, just like.
and at that point,
And I'll say loudly to the kids, I'll say, goodbye, everyone. We are leaving.
Going out my door.
Bye, Maynard.
you see Lady Savindra kind of come out of her hallway and she's like, leaving so soon.
I think our message has really gotten through to them.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
We might have stayed longer if there wasn't the Dino Nuggy
Incident.
outbreak.
Wow, yes.
Yes. I
We
think
seem to have lost their
Yes.
attention.
what little there was to begin with.
I apologize for that, but thank you for your time.
Of
And
course.
you're welcome back at any time. And she kind of looks over at Esper's like. And she's like, welcome at any.
Do you all having any drug issues here at the orphanage?
I don't believe so, but it's always good to have prevention.
Yes, of course. Certainly.
And what were your names?
I am Sir Maynard.
Yes, nice to meet you.
I am Swift. I was about to say.
Yes.
I'm
What is-
Swift,
what is
like
your
in
name?
Swift.
What was your first
Larry.
name? Larry Swift.
Just that, damn it. Hell yeah.
You can shop and buy. Oh,
I couldn't think of a synonym for endurance fast enough. Should have said. same.
So at this point, all of you upstairs have, and Indian physical ones have heard. that,
Yeah,
Oh, they're making an exit.
yeah,
Yeah.
coming.
I'm not.
Okay,
Oh god.
you're saying?
Uh,
Oh, God.
No.
I was just gonna, is there, if I just planned on chilling in this kid's room, is there any chance I would like see him out the window, like leaving? Like the kids?
No.
Okay. I don't know, I wanna. Are there any snacks in this kid's room?
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Are there?
No.
Rat. Rat innards. Ew.
Lodi, what are you doing?
I'm heading back down.
Yeah.
check all the rooms?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing really left.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just wanna hang around this room.
I'm
Oh.
going out.
Okay,
Yeah.
leaving.
I'm with Maynard's, we're
Okay,
leaving.
everybody's leaving.
But
Thanks.
Okay,
Oh.
Misha's leaving. So you guys all walk out.
Emma, I thought you were gonna be
Do I
like,
notice Silas?
so, Silas has chosen to stay at the orphanage where that was like leaving the game.
You notice that like Silas is gonna come too, because you guys have probably been whispering back and forth.
Well, he stopped responding after the, like, after that, you know?
I'm like, fine then, risk it. And then I leave.
Cause he knows there's another invisible person around.
Oh. So are we all outside now?
So you guys are all outside.
Roll call, who's here? Invisible people, how many we got?
I'm here. Silas stayed.
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 He can find his way, I'm sure.
From where? I'm sure he will.
We could all go investigate the two children who seem to have escaped.
Yes. Did you find out which one is
Follow the
children?
trail.
Well, remember Mushroom Boy?
Yeah.
He and I guess one of his friends escaped.
Wait,
during
which
this.
race are they? Not being racist.
God.
Human and half elf.
Human and half elf.
I have proficiency with humans on tracking.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know what tracking in her, but she can transform. But she's still somewhat decent at it, I think. What is tracking? Would that be nature, perception?
It's survival skill.
Oh, okay, I'm proficient in that too, so I'll go ahead and do tracking. as well.
Hang on, favored. Is it favored
Did
enemy?
you
that-
swap that out with
Wait, I
something
feel
else?
like Silas will need some help. Can I
In that book?
stay on the outside?
It's advantage on wisdom checks to track favored enemies.
Nope. Did you trade it out for something on the other Beastmaster Ranger, the updated ones?
In that book, did you trade it out for?
I thought I did. Like, what would I trade it out for?
Let me see that book.
I don't think I.
I think this is a great time to take a potty break.
Yeah.
At the orphanage then.
I'm gonna track. I wanna track these kids.
Can I also try just in case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have like advantage.
You do?
I
Okay,
do.
sweet.
So
If for some reason it fails you, I can try.
nat 20, baby.
Oh,
Can't do
hell
better.
yeah, we're
So
good.
25 total.
Kind of take a turn around the building to investigate. You see where the back window of the kitchen was kind of ajar. And, you kind of look at the ground and it seems like there were footprints on the ground. And they kind of lead away towards, the front of the garden and kind of up to the corner of the garden, like behind a bush. And you look as, you kind of look behind the bush and it looks like they just disappeared.
I was
Behind a
kind of
bush?
tracking them across. Yeah.
Is there any inscriptions on the ground? Teleportation circle?
They just like vanish into thin air. There's nothing. I thought there was like snow and stuff.
Well, the foot tracks just stop.
That's creepy.
So
With a
this-
nat 20, I can't like see sounds, stuff like that.
Oh my god.
So this seems like
This is the most wasted nat 20.
It's giving teleportation, which is giving.
it would seem like the kind of magic our fellow did in the snow.
That's what I was gonna say. The Digo person. Sus.
To where did they go?
Well, what are we gonna do now? Wait for Silas with his own little mission. Did y'all see Sheldrake?
Not that we know of. I think
know.
we got a list of names,
What's
but
the roll list?
You see about your first name?
What was the name of the kid next to
Troll.
Sheldrake?
trying to get her.
The kid next to Troll, his name is Sindri.
Sindri.
Sindri?
Sheldrake, Sindri. We got names to start. So which one of you made the noise in the kitchen? I guess, oh, I just realized Little's going. Well,
It was a little.
I assume she was saying to me.
After the cicada doesn't coming back for a while. I think Silas gonna like open the window and, try to like peek it back close.
Okay.
Figures, kinda.
Yeah, we hear like a thump.
puffing.
Snow. Silas.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Let me see the sign-in sheet, may not. Can I match the handwriting?
Handwriting matches Sindri.
Sentry's a fucking freak.
Oh,
Okay.
elaborate.
What did you see there?
He's the ruined kid.
The Rune Kid?
I don't know what that means.
Kid.
They do not do room searches in this place. Rooms on the walls. And I'm speaking in a hushed voice because we're still invisible.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I'm like in his ear,
Yeah.
Whispering is through my things.
You're a little lick.
Oh, God. He's not okay.
But ruins that look like the guild mage in the Tondica place.
Okay.
That we're on him?
What? Yes, they would light up on the wall, and a notebook this with each of them, another one with each of them coming like grow stronger or whatever.
So he's
I don't know,
getting
like-
runes on his body.
So
Something weird and messed up that's freaky.
that's two weird connections to Tondigo,
Can
and
I
then they
look at the
disappear.
runes? Do I
Sure.
get
What the
cheap?
hell?
Yeah, I wrote them down, some of them.
Do I recognize any of them?
So do an Arcana check real quick.
Natural one.
Oh God,
Yeah, you don't know.
they're not infernal, right?
Proficient in Arcana. Failure.
So that'd be what's happening sometimes. Huh. Well, that's definitely reeks of Tondigo influence somehow. Interesting. It's not that Tondigo and I guess they don't want to mention their if they have
Little-
covert.
Would have mentioned to you guys. Oh yeah, I snuck in the office.
Oh, that's right.
What'd you find?
Well, the lady came in, so I had to be really quiet. But, and I also tried to use my claw to pick a lock, but it didn't work. But she came in and opened it up anyway. It looks to me like a logbook, all these names. She was writing a letter to somebody. They were gonna drop their kid off for like 5,000 gold. You know,
Oh,
Where?
Okay.
Did it
hot girl
say?
stuff.
yeah. Oh,
Was there location?
Yeah.
Time?
Yeah, so like they had to meet at midnight at some night, and they're supposed to meet at Ravern's tunnel or something, but they said it was like under Ratman's place. Tavern or something.
why does everything go back there?
But anyway, yeah, she was writing names in it, but that she like turned a page, took a blank page and wrote this new kid's name down. But she wrote first and last name.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't see the others.
What time is it now?
It's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is what direction do the foot tracks lead to?
They led to the corner of the gate of the courtyard and disappeared.
Like if I was going a straight line from following them.
There's a bunch of buildings in the way, but like
Wow, that's interesting.
They go like into the bush or just
saw behind the bush.
Is there anything wrong with it?
Well, I think this Sidri kid can do teleportation magic. Like our friend in the snow.
Where do you think they go?
Isn't it weird that we met Mushroom Boy down in
Yes.
the tunnels?
where there was an operation going on.
Oh, wait a second. Does Little have a like location spell? Like if you have an item and then I don't
No.
I don't know if she has hair.
It's a secret courtyard or something that we saw through the portal.
No, you didn't, no.
because I grabbed one of the Mushroom Boy's mushrooms.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's prepared.
So we ran into him. We've run into him several different times. Is he coming? And he has crows, which can does messengers.
What if you spoke to the crows?
Are there still crows around?
There's crows in that basket on the back.
Oh. And are they like within like earshot?
Sure, if you yelled at them.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of creep over and be like, hey, you. Oh, that's right. I'd have to like, do I have to cast a spell or
I
something?
can use speaking of animals without using the spell.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
You do it. 'cause I have to use it, so.
I'll run over or like creep next to Endurance and be like, wait. All right, save yourself. I guess can I get out of invisibility? Because this is
Cast the spell, or
okay. So I'll just go ahead and I'll be like, hey crows, what's up? Do you know what is Crow Boy's name?
Crawl.
Is Crawl your master?
Who's that?
Wait, there were two boys who went out from this window. Did you see where they went?
Swan, they ran around the front, but then I couldn't see them anymore.
Did you hear anything?
No.
Very nice.
Asking if his master ever goes anywhere with the other kid.
Master.
Well, obviously he is.
I can bribe the
Say Crow. Cool. Does your master hang out with like this kid a lot?
Gotta be more specific.
Yeah.
What did he look like? I didn't see the kid.
Just ask if he hangs out with a kid a lot and goes places with him. No, you said this kid.
Does your master hang out with anybody? Any kid? Just random.
Swan, yeah, he's not friends. He's not a weirdo. Swan.
Any of them like interesting? Like, do they do weird things with magic or?
Well, all these kids are weird with magic. Yeah.
Does he leave the orphanage?
Do they leave the orphanage a lot with anybody in particular? Like, is there any one kid he hangs out a lot with?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got his friend. Yeah.
What? Okay, tell me about his friend. Who is it?
For Squaw, I call him Melvin because I don't know his name.
Okay.
Squaw. So they hang out. They go out and do stuff together.
But
I
what?
like this crow is talking to like a disembodied voice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not invisible anymore.
No, because
Oh, that's good.
well, I mean, sometimes he goes with us to underneath, but yeah.
Underneath, what do they do underneath besides collecting mushrooms?
Well, sometimes they feed me,
The mushrooms?
and no, not the mushrooms. It's
What they feed him?
they feed me yummy things and rats and sometimes we go down there a lot and it's really dark and I hate it.
So do they use like spells like teleportation or like disappear into thin air?
What is a troll up from left?
Teleportation, like you see them once and then they vanish.
Oh, come on, yeah.
Where do you know where they go? Can you sense where they go or what?
He leaves me behind.
Sorry.
I always go to the underground though. I don't know why he takes me there. It's terrible.
Yeah, the sowl doesn't like it either.
Ask him why he serves him.
Why do you serve him? What's in it for you?
It smells good.
Carry on. All right. So when they poof into thin air, do they ever come back here or do they
Oh,
ever?
yeah, they can come back.
What time?
typically?
Should have berries.
How long are they usually gone?
Some where they come back in.
Yeah, when they come back, where do they, how do they sneak back in?
Well, my visual field is this way, so sometimes they don't come up over there, but sometimes they just walk around the corner. I don't know.
They go through the front door, they go through the window in the room.
Maybe all directions. I don't know what you want from me. When they poof in, they can come from anywhere.
Did that kid give us any weird looks?
Which kid?
Not
Secret.
Paul, but the other one.
So here's insight check. I'll let you do a retroactive insight.
0.
Could I try?
Another.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay.
And make sure it was there too.
Alright, I'll try. Sorry, please, nerds. Oh my god, nat one.
It was like a -2 to her wisdom.
God.
I got a 17.
Okay, you sure?
But she's very not lost.
She was
Nature was like, he kept looking at me funny.
Did see you
He liked
before?
me. What? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was like that. He kept looking at me. I don't know.
Interesting that they left when we were there.
Yeah, secret.
Maybe he was trying to get away from us.
Maybe so.
Because he thought
Crow,
we were after him.
Maybe so.
when they come back, do they bring stuff back with them?
It's cool sometimes. I mean, you know,
Like what?
mushrooms and little jars sometimes.
Jars of what?
I don't know. Jar.
Do you know where they put these jars?
Well, they usually leave the room with them, but I don't know what they do.
Where do they go?
Where
Where
do
do they go with?
where do they go with the jars? Have you seen them?
I'm stuck here in this cage. They walk out the doors and I don't see it
Are you stuck in this cage all the time?
pretty often.
You want me to let you out? If I let you out, I want you to be trade. I want you to
I have nothing else to do.
well, you can trade with me. You can trade me information. Can you tell me when they come back?
I guess. I don't know how I'm supposed to get in touch with you.
Can I leave you first? Can you tell my owl?
Well, I guess.
And you can come and get us.
Sure.
Why are you? What, you can't do it?
I guess I can. I'm a crow. I can do very complex tasks.
All I'm asking you is to tell me when they come back. But so that's the deal. My owl will let you out until that happens, okay?
Your owl's gonna let me out of my cage.
Can't Percy just like jiggle like is it
You don't have to be telling the truth.
The wall. The window.
okay, like bird cages can have like just a hook latch.
I don't know. It's only like on the rear part. It's not like on the exterior.
Oh, well, that's crazy difficulty.
Is the window open or closed?
You can lie to the bird. You can lie to it.
Be truthful.
Is anybody still?
No.
No.
Oh, Silas, sorry.
I don't think. I
Um,
don't think you can get up there.
I'll just let you out. I mean, I can't. Can I even open it
That's
if I
okay.
can? Okay.
And also, this is on the second floor.
Oh,
So really
okay.
like
I didn't realize this. I imagined a cage like hanging outside the window or something.
well, it is like outside the window, but it's like on the second floor.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, it's
Alright.
like it's like
Wait, hold on. Is this cage made of metal?
yes.
Is it suspended by something, or is it like attached to something?
It is literally, you know, like those face chains that are like attached to the window.
I wish I was a rose.
So it's attached to the window by chains. Sorry, I missed what you said.
Yeah, you know, like the AC units that chill in the windows.
Yes.
Like that.
You need to free this bird that bad?
Cast heat metal on some of the bars of the cage and melt them. Okay, okay, melt the metal. No.
What are we trying to accomplish?
Free the birds so you guys can tell.
Why do we need to free them?
I feel bad again.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, just leave
Don't think the bird is keeping secret.
Just maybe tell him I perceive believe Percy
Go ahead.
like perched on the roof and
Okay.
told to
All right.
call whenever they're back and Percy.
Or Percy can just stay there and maybe.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll just leave on top.
You hear chiming of the bells off in the distance. Strong chimes that seem almost celebratory in nature. It seems to be coming from the chapel at the undecided. Figures.
Can I tell Percy to stay here and report, give him orders to fly back to me when the two people appear?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Can I tell him that? Because I'm still. Okay. All right, so I basically found almost no information except that this kid hangs out with Kroll a whole lot,
Yeah,
and then they go to the underground.
and they're suspicious and acting weird around.
Yes,
So,
and they can use teleportation.
yes, which is something that Tondigo did, interestingly enough.
Hmm.
And that Tondigo rooms, right? In that one room.
Like
There's two
him.
rooms. You said what?
It's like the bridge.
Like the
It
rooms,
is
okay.
said, even though I'm becoming more like him or something like that,
Becoming more like
like his father.
his father. Thought that.
Who would his father be?
What's it that?
The kid's journal.
Oh, is that I'm becoming? Oh, yeah.
What? So it was similar to the court mage's rooms? Could the court mage be his father?
We don't.
I know.
Possible.
It's like, got several.
I wanna say it sounds like who we're looking for.
Can we get a history check real quick from all of you?
Well, I'm not terrible. I'm like, God, I'm rolling so bad. Not-
I'm rolling. Payroll. So, what is that?
Got like a 14, 15.
Okay, sure.
How little?
I know, damn, you were here.
Total.
These are
She got a nat one.
Total.
Okay, so Mishra's sitting there and she's like, wasn't there like a picture we found of some woman in his hut?
Whose hut?
The mage dude. Mage dude.
There was?
There was a picture of some lady in there.
Did it have a name with it, or was it just? a
Yeah,
picture?
there was some name. I don't even remember the name, but it was like, she looked like a pretty elfy lady.
Hmm.
When the tracks were
What
half.
time did they disappear?
What time? Probably about 15 minutes ago.
Is it a day of the week when they do the blood trade?
I don't think so. Okay. I'll tell you now.
Okay, so this kid might not be Sheldrake after all. Is this why I'm getting that?
Huh?
If his mom or
That's the court mage, Sheldrake.
I forgot.
I'm just saying there was a picture of an elfy lady in dude's hut. That's all I'm saying.
And this kid's half elf.
Yeah. Interesting, and he's using
and
a similar
Yadra is
roots.
like his dad. Or
And he's saying like, I become more like
Did he
him.
look? Does he have any features that look
That's
like
what-
the dude? He
Dark
does
hair.
have dark hair.
Okay, interesting. Wow, spot. Hmm,
Well, so is Sheldrake?
well, huh.
What
How
is
does polymorph again? As in,
What?
oh, you can like morph
T-Rex.
into anybody who wants to, right?
Any
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah, these.
Okay. Somebody could morph into his son. Son.
His son. Make me children.
Oh,
I don't know.
Should we go back to House Tomago and ask them?
No.
What if he's Sheldrake?
Hey, you got a son
Hey, you got a new legitimate son?
that you paid to have dinner?
Should we go back to the Rat Tavern and ask about that?
Mike, you bring me in. Well, I mean, if it was, I don't know.
The times are festive and joyous in the distance.
Hmm. We also, I do think, need to probably get out of Garrisilla territory after that whole thing with Nap. We don't know what she could have told them.
Yeah.
Think he knows our names.
Yeah, let's start going back to the main road. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's all we can do. Just get our, out of this territory, I'd say.
Okay.
Quickly.
All right. So you guys kind of skedaddle, now very aware of your surroundings and you're very focused.
Yeah.
You guys skedaddle the heck away. You kind of get to the main area and Nap's body still looms in the distance. And you kind of hear a lot of commotion as people have kind of flooded the streets. And it seems that they have like tambourines and music going and things seem very festive. The decor is out. They're still have all their goodies and whatnot. And you can see a bunch of people kind of funneling towards the direction of the large chapel. And you see kind of down one of the main streets, you can see all the way down there and the platforms are up. And you see up at the front is Lady Elenu and some of her people up there along with Dressful. And it looks like some of the people from the Chapel of the Undecided are kind of up there as well. And it seems like they're having some sort of speech going on. So what do you choose to do? Do you choose to see that or do you want to go?
Solstice, it sounds like it could be a solstice celebration, solstice.
I think the kids could have gone towards all this hubbub.
I think that's like,
Were the footprints even leading in that direction?
I mean, it was.
We couldn't tell.
like that.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't know, I'm a little sketched out being here, but again, um,
16. So you're looking around at the crowd, and everybody seems to be having a great time. You are not super far away from all the stuff going on, so you can kind of hear what is being said, and Lady Elena is kind of like raising her toast to another good year. And they're kind of giving a speech about the importance of this day and the ancientism, religion, things like that. And so then she kind of motions for Dressful to stand up and speak. Do you wish to listen or do you want to keep going?
Who's Dressful?
The drow woman.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm curious, yeah.
Okay. So she stands up and she kind of looks at everybody. And she says, "Thank you all for joining us on this joyous occasion. This is a season about giving, and so I come to you on behalf of the orphanage that I once called my home." And you can tell that her face is very stiff as she's delivering this speech. "That I once called my home. I ask that you please give towards this valiant cause, so other children can be with new parents like mine." And she kind of looks over and you can see it's a very like lifeless look that she's got going on here. And there's almost like this look on her face where it's almost like a sigh. And she says, "My name is Dressel Valix and Martha. And I am the daughter of," and she kind of looks over at Lady Elenu, and Lady Elenu's like, "Say it." And she says, "Calisander and Martha." And Lady Elenu looks at her and she's like, "What did you just say?" And so she says, "My mother was a miner in the mountain for House Girasilla. And she was cast aside by the house she served because she was with child. And that child was given to her by Lady Elenu's own brother, Grell. And so she looked at Lady Elenu, and she walks over, and Lady Elenu stands up and like furiously, she's like, "What is the meaning of this?" And Dressel walks over and takes out this dagger, and just goes, twists it, and yanks it out, and everybody's like, "Ah, oh my god!" And so Lady Elenu like just doubles over and like falls to the ground. And so immediately the guards start pulling themselves together, and Dressel looks around and says, "The day of reckoning is nearly upon us. A new city is to be born, and the sins of the father cast down to the son will be no more. They will remain in the past and never to haunt us again." And you can see as she like scrambles off the stage, and people just start like flooding the streets. Like the guards immediately are starting to like descend upon her, and so everybody's like flipping their crap, and like everybody's like starting to run away. And you guys are kind of like the crowd is rushing towards you.
Duck into an alley.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. It's like people scream and they're running, and you feel like a couple people kind of like duck in with you, and they like rush past, and very quickly, you watch as the blue Talbots begin to flood the streets and they just rush in. And you watch as they start just like smacking people and like clearing the area as needed. So you guys are like in this alley together.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Okay. Well,
That was unexpected.
interesting development.
I mean. Did we see where she went?
Yeah, I'm curious. It looks like
Okay.
she kind of ran off, but it was kind of in the fray, so. You don't know if she escaped or not.
Wow. That's interesting. 7.
Do we hang out here for a little bit?
Some guards like begin to enter the alley. You there, clear the area immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
They pull out their swords.
Yes, clearing the area right now.
And as you watch, you kind of like are ushered out into the middle of the main area. And you watch as like a ton of guards are like surrounding the main door of the church. And it looks like they're standing outside and you can see like a circle of the chapel of the undecided, like standing outside the door hand in hand.
I'm getting a little concerned about presences here, not gonna lie. I don't know what they're.
Is the chapel where they were giving
Oh,
the,
yeah, good perception check.
is the chapel where they were giving the speech?
God, I'm rolling like
Nice.
shit tonight.
Two.
12.
8.
19, you said? You
Yeah.
overhear some of like the yelling, like it's straight up yelling. It's like, what do you mean we can't come inside? She just killed our lady. And they're just, and you hear somebody respond like, this is a place of sanctuary. We cannot permit you to enter with weapons drawn. We will have no violence on our premises.
Ooh.
But they just killed someone. And so you just hear this like back and forth.
Mhm. And that's where the church is where they were giving the drink.
Dang. Oh, okay.
Should we get out of here?
I feel like we need to
guys?
get out of here. I'm getting a little concerned.
It's so, I mean,
I don't know. I don't want them to start. They killed Napa's dead. Now this. This seems like a lot of drama for us to be involved in. And we can always.
We could go tell House Tontico what's happening.
I'm sure they'll find out pretty soon, though. If they have spies, which I'm sure they do.
So you're kind of pushed down the street and herded away back into the square with the nasty fountain and everything. Then you're left to your own devices.
Well, what kind of day is it at this point?
It's getting to be kind of later afternoon.
Okay, that was an interesting development, to say the least. So there's now immense disruption in Garrisilla, which makes me think maybe Tontigo might strike sooner than later.
She might have been with.
Or she was with Tontigo, true, which would be odd because she could have said, you think she would have said something, but.
what were her words? What were her words? Before she killed.
Before my mother was a miner in the mountain for House Garrisilla and was cast aside by the house she served because she was with child, and that child was given to her by Lady Elena's own brother Grill.
Sounds like she's got beef with House Garrison.
Which makes me think maybe.
Oh, Grail's her daddy.
Who was, did we run into Grill?
We killed Grail.
Oh, he was the mage in the underground at the pump
Killed
house.
I just remember him as well, like.
Yeah.
He was badly killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all probably messed
Well,
up.
maybe it sounds like she'd kind of appreciate that. Except the fact that it was her, I don't know, just, you know, she's very close to those people. Interesting.
Well, do you think we should wait until House Tontigo like infiltrates and then we can infiltrate into House Tontigo?
That would probably, most of their forces would probably be into Garrisilla, so if we were gonna infiltrate them, that would
I
probably.
mean, if we could see if those runes match whatever the court mage or whatever House Tontigo.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
But also, did y'all see what Little saw at the orphanage with the,
the fog in the window.
yeah,
Somebody's been following us. Somebody, I don't know. It makes me concerned about if somebody's followed us to the boat, if they're just in the city.
can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, not 20.
I got a 22 though too, so
Nice.
Next one.
no, I didn't get a net 20, but I'm at.
I got 20.
She net 20.
For perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are kind of rerouted through the city. And as you are, you kind of like catch a scent of like weird smelling something. And you notice as you're like looking around, you can see the top of the orphanage kind of off in the distance. You're getting kind of redirected. So the orphanage was actually kind of in a more central area, like, a
Yeah.
little bit more neutral. So they're kind of redirecting you around, and you kind of pass by there, but you're a ways off from it.
Yeah.
And you catch this smell, and you look around, and you notice two sets of footprints in the snow that appear on the side of the road.
Can I
Appear
start
now.
knocking them?
Okay. Tackle. Huh? Is there anything to tackle? Okay, just kidding. You said no.
I got a 20 total.
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So you begin tracking them, and they do show up. You realize that you're about 300 feet away from where they disappeared at over at the orphanage. That is about 300 feet away from where you were.
Gentry knows what spell this is.
Yeah, Gentry.
This spell is in that spell book
Mhm.
that I got from the Dukes,
So they
and I
know
assume I would have been looking at it. I don't know the spell yet.
Can I
You know
describe?
what it
I
is.
do.
Can I describe what's going on to like
Well, yeah. you
Maynard?
realize-
Okay, so I relate what I'm seeing. Like, there's two different.
They're casting Dimension Door, which from what it reads in the book, sounds exactly like what happened at the blood place. In
Do
the
you think-
snow, the same spell.
This is one and the same.
I do.
It seems too much of a coincidence.
It's probably.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, I found some tracks. Maybe there's some others. I don't know.
Okay, so you keep following the trail.
Is it in line with where they were walking towards?
What do you mean where they were going?
Like where their footsteps were when they teleported, like they were walking in a line.
Yeah,
leading
and then
up
it
to that.
turns very quickly.
Oh, it turns?
Well, so like.
Like where they
disappeared over here,
teleported
And they
to,
popped out, but then they like started walking.
Okay.
but like originally when they walked and then they teleported, is it like in a line they were
Yeah.
walking? Okay.
Okay.
So that's pretty much. So you track the trail and it kind of weaves through House Condigo, but then you notice that it kind of takes a sharp curve along the coastline. And it begins in the direction of past House Girasilla, following the path of the coastline down towards the direction of Alaraca,
Can we keep going?
if you want to.
Alrock is the ruins.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew they would have something going on at the ruins.
Suspicious. So you begin following the tracks to Alaraca. And they do not cease, they continue all the way. It doesn't seem that they even stop to conceal their tracks. They continue all the way to the entrance of a tunnel that appears to be in the side of where you guys attended your party. Ahead, you see kind of in the port, it does have some House Girasilla guards, but this entrance appears to be a hidden entrance, a little higher up in the mountains and very dilapidated, but attractive nonetheless. So with that, we will conclude.
Pain.
That's when I thought we hit another dead end.
No.
And that's it, guys. See ya.